Spiritual Psychics TV is hosting the first annual recognition of achievements, acknowledging those who dedicate their lives to a spiritual act of kindness. Spiritual Psychics TV, bringing spiritual people together.
Well, good evening everybody, I hope you're well and thank you very much for joining my show tonight. Just to let you know, if you have tuned in, you've probably gone to think, where's Rachel gone, but sadly there's some issues with Rachel with her internet, so sadly we can't have her, some bad weather, but we do wish speedy sorting internet-y thingy bobby jobby out. So I thought I'd come on tonight and just have a bit of fun with you. I do something called the Oracle and the Oracle of the Unicorns, and they're just tarot cards. I will be very honest with you, I am not a tarot card reader, I am not a psychic, I am not a medium, I'm just me who likes to have a laugh and a giggle. So if I do come to you and pick someone randomly, I will just waffle on about some load of rubbish, and if it makes sense, and then by all means take it. If it doesn't, it's not meant to be, because it's purely a bit of fun. But what I have found earlier on, I was backing up all our video files and I came across the evening with Polly Harnett, Martin Kirsty and David Trainer, and I watched it and I was in fits watching it again. So if you want me to put that on at the end of the show, it goes on for about an hour, then let me know and I'll dig it out and I'll put it on for you, and I can guarantee you'll be in fits of laughter like I was. It was pre-recorded from last year, but it's still a great show to watch. So as I say, I'm only here for a bit of fun and a bit of joy and bring laughter to you. But before I do anything tonight, let's do some hello, shall we? Just to make people hello, hello, James. Oh dear, and it started. So we've got Terry here. Hi Terry. We got Alison. We got Kimbo, and we've got Cheryl, Hasval. We got Sally Ann Hunt. No way, Alison. I want to see Richard in the Unicorns. Hi Sally and Bob. I hope you're both well. Wendy Gorley. Hello Margaret. Who else? We got Sue Lawrence, who's in the house, as they say. We got Debbie as well. Hi Debbie. Turn the sound on, Richard. Bob, the sound is on. Okay. Who else? We got Phoenix. Hi. We got Margaret, who's here. We got Natalie as well, and Jamie. Nice to see you all. I say it's just a bit of fun tonight. I do the cards, but it's up to you if you want to take it. But before I start doing that, I just thought I'll let you know that we got a couple of shows starting for you guys. We have one for the VIPs, which is going to be all about astrology and knowing about star signs and so forth. That's starting in February. We have one starting this Friday. We've already done one similar, and it's official now. We've got Marcus and Deb. They're going to be on this Friday at 8 o'clock. And how the show works, that you will submit a photograph, or you may just submit, I should say, a photograph of a loved one that's passed, and Deb and Marcus will try and tune in to that recipient, and hopefully, fingers crossed, they'll have a connection from your loved one to them to you. And all the photographs will be submitted on the evening, so the email will be placed on air, and hopefully, fingers crossed, you will be picked. Also, we have a brand new show starting, and we have the lovely Bree, all the way from Australia, who's coming on. And this is all about influencing your future steps. So she'll be doing tarot card readings, mediumship, healing. She's going to be talking about regression. She is a regressionist as well. And there's going to be lots more shows with her coming up. And that's going to be on a Thursday afternoon from 11 o'clock in the morning, because obviously she is in Australia. So we welcome Bree to the UK, if you think about it that way. So that starts next Thursday, but she will be on the brunch show this coming Monday. Alison's having a day off, so we're going to steal her show, and we're going to introduce Bree to you, and you can ask questions. She's going to give readings, and she's going to be doing all sorts for you. And an advance notice, you probably have heard this already. The 11th of June, we are having an all-day holistic fair at the Waterlooville Community Centre, which is based in Portsmouth. And we've got about 10 readers, healers, holistic fairs, workshops, talks, and so forth. If you want to have a stall, then go along to our website. The address is on the top of the poster, the mbs.spiritualpsychicstv.online. Also, in the evening, as you can see, we've got Matt and Kirsty, Polly and Bill, who will be here from 6:30. The doors will open, and doing a mediumship demonstration in the evening. We will be broadcasting, but those at home will not receive a message. Only those in the audience will receive a message from their loved ones. So come on down. If you don't live too close, sort out a minibus, get your bums down here, and have a good night with us. Anyway, that's enough of the waffling with me. I'm guessing you guys have really turned up for some readings, because you don't want to... Hi, Wendy, I see you there. Hi, Kerry, how you doing? Hi, Rose. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Melanie, how you doing? Wendy, I've just seen your question. Do you need to send photos in again each time? No, you don't. You only have to send a picture in one, and you're only allowed to send one picture. You can't send multiple pictures. So if you're trying to, for example, speak to your mum and dad, make sure there's a picture of them two together, and then we can do that. That's fine. But if you keep sending individual pictures, then it'll be ignored, because obviously there's going to be lots of people wanting to speak to their loved ones. Hi, Betty. How you doing? Right, okay, shall we crack on with this then? Because I know you guys are really here. Hi Tony, hope you're doing well. Everyone's here as well. Hi Joanne Lewis, hope you're doing well. And just to let you know, those who submitted their pictures already to Marcus and Deb from previous shows, there's going to be a brand new intro, and we've used some of those photographs in the intro. So if you have sent one in and the intro's playing, you may spot your loved one in the intro. Okay, so you got that there. Hi to Christine, hope you're doing. Christine, lovely Christine Davies. Hello to Margaret. Hey to Kelly as well, who I've just noticed come on. If I missed anybody else out, I don't think I have. Carmen, hi Carmen, how you doing? And Jamie Watson as well. Notice they're in. I'm very well, thank you, Tony. Yeah, doing really well. Hi, Shona. I was in two minds about coming on tonight, and I thought, yeah, why not? Because I'm not a one for television, and I'll only end up just working all night. So I thought, why not come on here and have a chin wag? And as you know, I do waffle on. Right then, shall we crack on then? Oh, don't forget to like, share, and follow as well if you can. So these are the cards. There they are there, look. I'll show you them to you. Oh, that's a pretty one. Pick a card, pick any card, go on. Put it. Just like that. I'll get my coat. Oh, that's a pretty one. So yeah, as I said, I don't know these cards at all. I don't know what they mean. I have no interest. I just do it for a bit of fun and a bit of laughter. That's all I do it for. So don't take what I say to you seriously, because it's only done for a bit of fun. Okay, here we go. I don't even know I'm going to. Hi Michelle. Hi Bobby. Hope your daughter's well, Wendy. As you know, Wendy Lindsay is a part of the SBTV family, and she had a day off. She skived on Tuesday. That's what she was doing. She did send me a sick note though. I had to send it to her mum and dad, saying this is not on. You know what I mean? Right, hey Bobby, hope you're doing well. Right, who do I feel drawn to? Don't forget, our award ceremony is now open, so you can vote for your favourite reader. Not me, because it would just be deleted. Your favourite show. They don't have to be a part of SBTV, so it could be anybody on Facebook, YouTube, or anything like that. It doesn't really have to be anything to do with SBTV. So if you know someone, look at all the categories and nominate them if you want to. Right then, let's pick some poor person on here. Wendy Lindsay, me please. She's saying never had a reading in months. I'll get a book off the shelf then and have a read. Boom boom. I'll get my coat. It's quite a nice smell, that candle, by the way. Anyway, here we go. I feel drawn to Debbie Carr. For some reason. That's what these mediums say, I feel drawn to. Don't forget, if you are a VIP, let me know, and I will make sure that you get a card. Hey Rose. Bobby says she's a Cancer. Hey April, nice to see you. You're in Maine. I've forgotten already who this was for. Debbie, wasn't it? Was it Debbie? Oh yeah, that's it. You have to remind me who the readings are for. I am terrible. I forget within seconds who I'm said I'm going to give the reading for. So this one is for Debbie. There we go, Debbie. you got balance. Let's just zoom into that. There we go. And by magic, I might zoom that in a bit more, I think. How's that? Is that better? So you can see the card. There we go. So balance is for you, Debbie, and I think what you need to do is look at your life and see if there's an imbalance in it anywhere. What's not going right? What's not going the way you want it to go? We all have this anyway. We have things that we want to go somewhere in our lives, and there always seems to be something stopping us. But at this moment, there's an imbalance around you. Okay, and I think that you really need to address the situation that's happening, because it's not making you happy. Okay, it's just not making you happy at all. And this could be health related as well. I'm not a doctor, but if it is, go and see a doctor. We don't do this on our channel. But you need to feel good with yourself. Okay, you need to wake up in the morning and start feeling that positive. I know if we're having pains, or we know if we got things on our mind and we can't shake them, but if we start the day of being positive, that we can end up spending that whole day enjoying what's there. Okay, you also need to relax a little bit because there's too much going on in your mind. I would think it's more of your social gathering that you're doing, that you're always running around, and you need to slow down and relax what you're doing. Okay, you've been working far too hard, possibly staying up too late as well. And maybe you need to just say, not doing TikTok tonight, not doing social media tonight. I'm just going to relax. I'm going to have a nice glass of wine, glass of water in my case, put your feet up and just relax. Watch a good comedy, Stir Crazy, Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder. Funny, very funny in my view. But I think what you need to do is that you need to create this balance, understand what you want to do with your life, where you want it to go. And once you've sat down on a piece of paper and said, right, I want this, what I want to do with my life is this, I've done that, I've learnt this, and I want to move forward. Once you've done that, you can then reduce your emotional turmoil and just move forward. Okay, eat healthier food maybe is a good thing. Maybe exercising, even if it's walking. If you can't exercise, move your arms, do something which is light exercise if you can. But once you've found this balance, it will then make your life a lot easier. Okay, don't allow the children, siblings, or people around you influence you in a negative. Be positive in your attitude, and you'll be fine. Okay, hope that helps. If you hear squeaking, it's not my backside, it's my chair. I need to get a new chair. Anybody selling a chair? It makes a lot of noise. And I've noticed we've got Pamela here and Tara as well. Hi. Hope you're both well. There we go. And Helen's here. Hi, Helen. I see your surname, Mansell. I used to know a young lady called Lisa Mansell, and she was ever such a lovely person. And I always wonder what she's up to. She had a best friend called Emma. Now, wouldn't it be funny if it said, oh, yeah, that's my sister, or that's my daughter, and her best friend's Emma, yeah. But now, that would be freaky. Hey, Danielle, how you doing? April, I'm a hot mess. Oh, okay. Not related, you're not. Well, it was worth a try. So that one was for whoever wants it. Debbie. It was for Debbie, wasn't it? Yeah. So don't forget, if you are a VIP, please let me know, and I will make sure that you do get a reading here this evening with me. Let's just check to see if anybody did type in VIP, and our little software is very clever. It can go through all your comments. Just to let you know, we are streaming to Facebook and to YouTube as well. So if you want to know who I'm talking to and you can't see them in the chat, it's because they're possibly on another social media platform. Right. Jamie Lee Watson saying she's a VIP. Tony White is saying she's a VIP as well. So that's 2. So Tony, let's pick you. Hi Dawn. Dawn, awareness. That's what I've got for you here on this card. And hi Anita. Hope you're doing well. So awareness, it says on the card, live in the moment, be conscious of your thoughts and look for signs and guidance. And I like this card, and those who watch me regularly know that I always talk about this card. I love the positiveness in it. I like the way that the horse is looking at it, the being behind. And I just find it, for me, a really wonderful card. So what I get for you here, Tony, and I think what it is that you, how can I put this? I think you need to fully be aware and be present of a situation around you at the moment. You need support. I don't know if that makes any sense, but this is what I feel. And you should be aware of what support is available to you if you look and ask for it. Okay. Sometimes you feel that you're being unnoticed, and sometimes you may feel this is not worth it. What's the point? It is the point, because you're a loving person and people around you want you to be there. They want you to have that life and fulfill your life for as much as you possible. Yes, we all have hard days. We sit there thinking, what's the point of our day? I just want to go to sleep. I just want to rest. And if we feel that, then there are people we can talk to. So you're not being unnoticed. There are people around you who can support you. And I feel what you also need to do is tune into the spirit world a bit more if you're not already. I feel that they've been trying to talk to you. They've been trying to invite you in. And they've been trying to say to you, look, we are here. Talk to us. Hi, James. I hope you are keeping well. I am. Thank you. I hope you are too. And you should be truly aware of what spirit can do for you. You just need to find the time yourself within your mind and say, I can do this. I will push myself forward. You need to be calm and you need to be relaxed. This is for you. So then allow spirit to come in and talk to you. Don't worry about all these things that's going on in our lives, be it mundane or serious things, because there's always another day which you can make and improve. And that goes for everybody, because we can get up and say, this is not a day for me. I'm really tired. I can't be done. But just reach out to people, talk to people, even a quick phone call. And don't think about, oh, I can't be bothered. If you're part of the SPTV support fan page or the SPTV lounge and you need support, there's wonderful people in there who will listen, who you can talk to. There's some people who are counsellors. There's some people who've just got a lot of wisdom and a lot of knowledge who can support and help you. So go along, speak to these people, and you'll find that they will listen. They will support you. People accuse the lounge of being clicky, but it's only if you feel that, it's because you haven't given them a chance to get to know them. And the problem is when in any group, in any society, is that when a small group comes together, you feel, oh, there's a barrier there already. And that's not the case. It's because you haven't tried. You haven't tried to chat. Now, if you go along, if you're a regular in the YouTube channel, all the time they're having conversations. Where the conversations on Facebook are, can I have a reading please? Hi, can I have a reading please? Sort of thing. Where YouTube's quite the opposite. They will have a conversation with you. They chat, they ask how your day is and so forth. So, Tony, if you feel that you need to reach out, by all means go to our YouTube channel, go into our other channels. If you don't want to speak to us, or if anybody can't help you, there are other people out there who can. But don't have the fear and don't have the doubt, because you can do this. Because if you're aware of the situation that's going on around you, you can fix it. Just keep going every day. You are a strong person. You can do it. And I have complete faith in your abilities that you can achieve the impossible. And that's for you, Tony. I hope that helps. Hey, Michelle's here. Debbie, you are welcome. April loves the horse. They are beautiful cards, aren't they? I was visiting a dear friend, and we went into a crystal tarot card shoppy thingy, and I saw them. And I thought, they do. Originally, I was going to give them away to VIP members in a competition, and I've just kept them. Because I can. Let's do that. Let me just pause your comments so I can read that. You were saying, oh my God, that's a little harsh, Richard. I really don't think that's always the case. Some people are threatened by new people joining groups, and the click can make this uncomfortable no matter how harm you are. As I kindly thank you for your feedback, and I'll make sure I'm aware of what I'm saying. But as I clearly stated, I do this for fun. Do not take my readings seriously. Okay, I'm just doing this for a bit of fun. I don't mean no harm to it, and it clearly states that in the description, and I've said it so many times throughout. You don't have to listen to what I have to say, you just take it as a pinch of salt. I'm not here to offend anyone, I'm not here to tell people what to do. If you want to go and see a professional reader, there's plenty on our web directory, so directory.spiritualpsychicstv.online. Go on there, get some professional. You've got people like Rachel, you've got people like Sam, you've got Polly, Matt and Kirsty. They're the pros. I'm not. I'm purely doing this for a bit of fun. Okay. And as I say, you don't need to take what I say seriously. Hey Joseph, hope you're doing well. Hey Mick, hope you're doing well as well. Helen is asking for a card. If you do, Phoenix, you've got to have very good solicitors and a lot of money behind you. I have. So, solicitors, that is. Just a bit of fun. That's all it is. Hey AJ, I like your picture there. Avatar there. Phoenix, absolutely, yeah. I don't mind you sharing your thoughts at all, and I think more people should be open and sharing their thoughts. And this is why I designed and built SBTV. As our slogan always says, bringing spiritual people together. People have a right to their opinion. People have a right to what they say. Long as it doesn't offend or harm, then I feel we have a right to what we have to do, and make sure we're not breaking any laws as well. But you should have a right to say what you feel. And if someone gets offended by it, then that's their issue, not the person giving it, depending on the situation, of course. But there are people out there, and I've witnessed this myself with my own friends and family. It's very negative. And I just wish they would just look at their lives and what they're saying and stand still and say, stop thinking about this, about having a positive outcome with your life. Just reading what Wendy is saying. Everyone at SPTV are very friendly and genuine. They always made me feel very welcome and a newbie. Thanks very much, Wendy. Hope you do enjoy it and glad. Absolutely, Phoenix, as long as it's respected, definitely. You can get people that don't click. You can get people that just have this energy around them that you don't want to socialise with or don't want to be around. It happens more than we realise, especially in the workplace. And all we've got to do is smile and carry on. And if you feel that person you can't relate to or click with, then keep your thoughts and opinions to yourself. Either don't come on or go to a different platform, because we have two platforms, Facebook and YouTube. We also stream to our own webpage as well, so you don't have to go on either of them to watch. And chat away to the people that you do. And they have functions in Facebook and YouTube to actually block people as well. Tony Wright, all I can say is that you SBTV, you have helped me through some very hard times. Thank you. It's our pleasure, Tony. We like to help as many people as we can. This is why we do a show nearly every single night, and maybe twice a day sometimes, is to help those people who need it, because there's so many con artists out there and so many people who are not real. At least I put my hands up and say I'm not real, this is purely a bit of fun. Whereas some people will take your money from you. There's websites out there who pretend to be helping you, and on the top of their Facebook banner they're saying ring up one of my sidekicks, ring this number, and it's going to charge you £25 for 10 minutes sort of thing. I don't know the prices, I'm just making that up. And I think a lot of these people are just in it for the money and not to help people, where SBTV is quite the opposite. We won't go down that route, and we just want to help as many people as we possibly can. Hi Sally Worker, hope you're doing well. Hi to Linda as well. Just reading what... I hope you guys don't mind me reading this out when I see your comments. Joseph is saying, and helped me a lot last year, was going through Take My Life, but it's helped me a lot. Well, I'm glad that we help. Now I'm going to tell you a quick story, if I may, and I will do a reading, I promise. When we first started SBTV, we had a show called Sunday Sofa, and we had someone on the show who was going through a mental health issue, and she was very open to it on the channel, and she was telling everybody about her life and how she coped with mental health and how she was ready to take her own because she couldn't deal with it or cope with it anymore. And she watched the show and she changed her mind. She changed her mind about doing harm to herself. All because the lovely Emily spoke up how she went through her trauma and dealt with the situation. And because of that, Emily saved someone else's life. And this young lady sent her a teddy bear in to say thank you very much, and a card to say thank you. And I keep in contact with her to make sure she's okay and how she's doing. And the last time we spoke is that she met a new man, and she's very happily in love. She's met her estranged father, and they've become closer than ever. And she's ever so grateful by listening to that show, because if she didn't and she went forward, she would not have met this new person in her life. She never rekindled her love with her father, and things are improving all the time for her because she had that strength to say, I can beat this, I will beat this. And all it needs sometimes is just someone to listen to. That's all it needs sometimes. Christiane Naberto, hello to you. Right, I think that's enough of me waffling, because you guys will just moan at me if I waffle on too much. Right, who wants to read him? Michelle. I'm going to give a reading for Michelle Lille. Hope you're doing well. I like that avatar of you, or the person there. Right, this is for Michelle. Sanctuary, it says here. Take time out from work, spend more time alone, and meditate or go on a retreat. And we're not paying for it either. Let's bring that closer in so you can see the bit more detail for you. There we go. Let's straighten it up a little bit. So sanctuary. So what do I... As I said, this is just a bit of fun tonight. Please don't take these seriously. And I hope that you enjoy the giggles and so forth. That's there. Well, what I think with you, Michelle, is that... Can I just ask one question? Do you get distracted by a lot of noise? Like a banging noise or something, and it's distracting you, and it's really... If it's banging in your ears or there's something like that, because... I think what it is that there's so much, your mind is so busy and the world around you is so busy that you need this peace and quiet. And this is what it's saying to you. You need to take time out from the world. You need to find and spend more time in your own little world, your own little positive bubble. Even if it's just for a day or so, something like that. I think this is what you need. If you've just ended a relationship, or you're starting a new relationship, give it time. Okay, just hold back, take one step at a time, because if you rush into things, things may go wrong. So I think that's what it also, I feel from this is what it's saying, just take your time with that. Feel that you're in a safe place. Okay, I hope that makes sense, because it's not making any sense to me, but that's what I feel, is that you need to feel safe. I don't know what's been going on. I'm not going to ask, and you shouldn't tell, because this is a public platform and people will read. So what I feel, whatever's going on in your mind, is that you do need to have this time for yourself. Listen to those conscious thoughts. Spirit have been trying to communicate with you and trying to talk to you, but because your mind is so busy, you're not listening to what's being said, and that includes what's around you as well. It takes two people to argue, and sometimes we don't really listen to what the other person is saying because it's just loud, it's annoying, and we're just angry. So we start shouting at certain things, and only certain keywords are listened to. But if someone is talking to you, just sit back, listen, relax, and then just take on board what they're saying to you, and then respond with, okay, I've listened to what you've had to say. This is what I feel. Make me understand why I upset you, to make me learn. Because if you're learning from that, you can grow yourself as a person. Like I did earlier when Phoenix mentioned her comments. I accepted what she said. I listened, because this is what we need to do. We don't do enough listening. We do our own opinions too many times, and we jump in without thinking. And this is what I feel. You need this time to yourself to relax. Think about the situation, what's going on around you, and take your time. But there are new beginnings, because you've got the new moon and you've got a little butterfly there, and I love butterflies. Hence why at the end of all the copyright is always a butterfly. Don't look back, okay, because there's nothing you can change with the past. Just keep moving forward. Find that space within your mind and allow yourself to grow as a person and as a spiritual being. Okay? I hope that helps in some way. I've got this song stuck in my head. It's by Foreigner, I'm All Out of Love. I'm not going to sing it because I don't want everybody crying with laughter. Apparently, Kimbo is saying he's eating jelly and a bucket loads to help me stop smoking. Well, that's not good, is it? Eat blueberries, eat fruit, not jelly. Wobbly wobbly, because that won't be the only thing that's wobbling when you walk. Hey, Kimbo, I apologise. Hey, you got to have a giggle. Did he take the mickey out of me the other day, I think, didn't he? So that's touche, come back. That's what I say. Oh, it is a lovely song, isn't it? It is a lovely song, Catherine. There's Natalie. Hi, Natalie. Right, who else should we give a reading? I'm going to do Linda, because I can see she's got butterflies and the avatar, so I'm going to give Linda. Only because of that. Linda Watson, Imagination. Oop. It says here, I can't even read it. I need glasses. Envision a new reality. Give yourself permission to dream and believe in unlimited possibilities. Well, that's not straight. Because if it's not straight, I get someone saying it's not straight, OCD and all that stuff. So we got to keep it straight. And apparently Kimbo's saying it's jelly free. There you go. So Linda, Imagination. What have you been thinking? Have you been sitting there wondering, if I won £1 million, this is what I'm going to do. I've got to give Richard from SBTV £400,000, and then I've got to get the kids a house, then I've got to get the kids a car, and then I want to go to Gracelands, and then I want to go to Malta. And you're left with like £20 left after all this. Come on, how many of you admittedly sit there dreaming what you're going to spend on the lottery? Come on, be honest with me. Some of you say, no, I don't. It's fun to live in this fantasy world and enjoy it. That's what I say. I think what you need to do is allow your mind to be completely free. This is your heart as well. I'm not saying if you're in a relationship to give it up. What I'm saying to you is that you allow to embrace the situation that goes on around you. Allow this imagination to live in this real world, but have this dream state as well. Okay, see, Jamie Lee's saying me, so that's true. We all do it. What's it? A beautiful card. Haha. Yes, I've been thinking of all the above. Yeah, I bet you have. So I think what we need to do is think about the limitations you have in your life and what you can't do, what you can't reach. That's a horrible word, isn't it? Can't. Because we can if we put our minds to it, depending on the situation, of course. And I think if you stop living in this world, in this magical bubble of yours, and face reality and start doing this bucket list or start doing these things that you want to do, it will work if you're positive in yourself. I know I don't know, but this is what I feel. There's some physical restraints around you, and you need to look at how these things can be overcome. Yet again, there is support. There's help there if you ask for it and look for it. Don't take no for the first one. If someone gives you a no, then try and figure it out yourself. Okay? I also feel from this is that you give a lot of gratitude to people, but you don't feel that you're getting it back. Yet again, it's because you're in this world, in this bubble, that you don't want to be attacked, or you don't want to be hurt again, or whatever the case may be. And I feel what you need to do is just go along with the flow, embrace what's there, and give thanks to what you've got, what you already have in your life. I think you need to be encouraged more to go for your dreams. Don't hold back anymore. Just keep going for it, because we just never know. Well, sometimes dreams do come, but have the patience, okay? But don't give up. Just keep going, okay? Hope that helps. Grace is saying, and do the cards tell me what changing in my life, please? No. No idea. No idea, Grace. They're just cards with pictures on them. There you go. Linda's saying, yes, all makes sense. Thank you. Well, that's £25 then, please, Linda. I'd pick it up when I see you next. Don't know when I'm going to see you next. There you go. I wonder how people do that. How do they do it? Has anybody gone on? When I was doing all this, doing my research on SBTV, going back nearly 3 years, people. February the 12th, 2019 is when SBTV was launched for the very first time. And then in August, we went live for the first time. So yeah, it's nearly 3 years. Right. Who else is on? Who haven't I said hello to? Diane's on. Hi, Diane. Hope you're doing well. Jodie's on. Hi, Jodie. Who else have we got on? I just want to make sure if I miss anybody, and I do apologise. Carol Ann's here as well, and Williams is here. Right, let's go. Let's pick someone. Katie Tucker's here. Sally Worker, you've been here for 2 years. Well, I think with that then, Sally, you need to have a cup. Well, you don't need, but I will offer you one of my fakey little cards. Healer. There we go. You have powerful healing gifts. Have faith in your abilities. Stay true to your path as a healer. It's a lovely card. Do you think you're a healer? Now, healer doesn't always mean that hands-on. It could be as simple as listening to people, talking to people. And we all go through these certain times in our life that we have to grow and learn. And I think what's going on with you at this moment in time, Sally, is that you need to reflect on a situation that needs to be resolved pretty quickly. I don't know what the situation is or what's going on around you, but I think if you give your attention to this and you send out this positive healing, it will manifest and it will resolve a situation that's going around you. Believe in the magic. Okay, this is what I love about these unicorns, because if you look at the end here, just like there's sort of a fairy dust sort of thing that's coming out, and it's magic for me. Okay, so whatever the situation is, I feel that it's trying to encourage you to trust yourself, trust your abilities, and believe in a divine purpose, because they are there to support you and it will work. I've just seen what you said. Yes, I did Reiki and crystal healing courses. Good for you. I hope it really helps and that you enjoy doing it. I've never done any of these type of courses. It doesn't interest me, but I know that it helps a lot of people. And if it helps you, then fingers crossed, good luck. And by all means, tell us under our magazine section how it all went. So what I feel at the end of all this is that if you listen to your heart and know that you're developing your gifts and you go further with what you're doing, this healing ability is going to get stronger and stronger and stronger. And you're going to find who your guide is. You're going to find who the one who is inspiring you to do the work that you're doing. Because I feel that, I don't know, I just get the feeling that it was inspired. Something happened and he thought, I'm going to do this. I don't know why I'm going to do this, but I'm going to do this because I'm enjoying it. Well, I feel that's probably Spirit's intervention coming in to help you here, because there's a purpose in your life, and that purpose, part of it, is to give something back to yourself. It gives you that feeling inside, and it gives you that love, that energy that you need, that you deserve. When you help people, it helps you. I hope that makes sense. So with that in mind, keep going. You're going to be fine, whatever you're doing, because I get this positiveness around this card, and it's going to be magical, and things are going to happen. You're going to find out who's been inspiring you. As I said, that could be your guide. It could be just a friend. I don't know, but this is what I'm feeling. It says, my first time watching was because a friend had shared. Alison Barton saying, my first time watching was because a friend who shared it was on a show was Bex, the lovely Bex. I hope she's doing well. Been here ever since for some reason. You so. So I do know Alison, everybody. She is a part of the SBTV admin team, and I thank her and Terry for all the hard work that they do here. So who else? Right, I've got Kater here. You are the magic. Isn't that a song somewhere, isn't it? Could it be magic now? I won't sing. Hey Rhonda, how you doing? Nice to see you. Have I missed anyone? Nope. I don't think I've said hello to everybody. I feel drawn to Natalie Bentley. Natalie Bentley. Why do I just see her name? And this is strange because I see all the comments and how many minutes ago it's been posted. And this one's just popped up right at the very top, but it was 6 minutes ago. And that shouldn't be at the top. That's weird. How bizarre. Never mind. Okay, so I saw the comment. So, Natalie Bentley. Oh, don't forget, everybody, if you have had an invite to like SBTV, please do like and follow. We do all this for free, with the pros, of course, during the week. And it does help. This one here is for Natalie. There we go. He got a squirrel on the head, taking the lift. Cheek. Oh dear. So it says friendship. Louise, hi Louise, hi Chantal. Nice to see you on here. Nice to see Ivan advertised his show. That's right. Sally Worker's saying Ivan advertised his show. That's how I found SBTV. Yeah, it would be nice actually to know how you've heard of us. Is it just by chance, or do you actually come on and did someone recommend it? It would be nice. I tell you what I do. The person who recommends a friend to come on tonight, I'll give them a reading. How about that? Tagging, I think they call it, isn't it? Tagging. Obviously, this is only for the Facebook lot. It is a nice card, isn't it? Yeah. I will get to it in a minute, actually. But if you regularly know what I'm like, I'd go off on a tangent and probably go and do the washing up in a minute and totally forget that the show's going on live. Anyway, so what does the card say at the top here? It says, seek out your soul family, surround yourself with positive people and spend more time socializing. Lovely. That's what we need. We need more people in our lives to move forward. Even if they're only there for a short amount of time, they only may be there for a few months, 6 months, 2 months, a year maybe also. And then we move on, we grow. Not because they've done anything wrong, but they've moved on to their path and you've moved on to their paths. But I think with this card, Natalie, this is more about your spiritual growth than actually a material. Hi Liz, how you doing? Hi Carol. And I believe there's a new love coming along, which is going to be spiraling from friendship. That could be just a new friendship, or I'm not saying it's a romantic, but it's a new love. There's something there coming your way. But I also feel is that you do need some love, and you need some laughter, and you need some fun in your life. I'm not saying that you're born an old miser like me. When I'm possibly suggesting is that maybe you need to look at yourself and say, you need this laughter back in your life. It's not always going to be the same thing. If you make that move in your life and make these new friends socializing, then things will change. Nothing will change until you make that change. Now, this is what I always believe. When I hear people having tarot card readings all the time or whatever, they go to readings every night and say, can I have this reading, can I have that reading? And the same thing keeps being repeated. And for me, what I feel is that why aren't these people listening? And then I hear them say, oh, I never get a message. Well, you're not getting a message because you haven't done anything to act upon it. What is the point doing the same thing every day if you don't act on it? It's only you that has control of your life and no one else. It's only you who can make decisions in your life, no one else. People can advise and offer you information, but it's only you that can take it. Now, I think what I'm feeling from this card is that you need to encourage yourself. You need to follow your own guidance. Go to new places, attend events, okay, and meet like-minded people. There's sites out there called Meetup. If you have a hobby or an interest, there's lots of meetup places around your area. Check that out. I've used it before in the past when I used to run a few groups. Very, very good. There is a fee to create a group, and it's usually like £1 or something like to participate. But it will change. It will make things better in your life. Okay. I feel right now that you're feeling that you're being held back. Okay. People are not telling the truth to you, saying things. I feel you need to overcome this and say to these people, I'm moving on. I need to make new friends. I need to have a new start. This is a time for you to make new start, a new beginning with whatever you want to do. And the most important things are going to be friendship and trust that is needed around you. Okay? That's what I feel from that. Hi Sharon, nice to see you. This is funny. I'm not from around here originally and was going to join a few. Good for you. I hope you do and have fun with it. But don't forget to promote SBTV at the same time. Okay. Who else? I'm the same lesson. I have intention to meditate, but I can't meditate. I'm just reading the comments that are in the YouTube. If you want to have a conversation and meet like-minded people, YouTube of SBTV YouTube, which is youtube.com/Spiritual Psychics TV. We're all having conversations. It's usually about food and everything else that goes on. But it's a good chin wag. And if you want to meet like me, pop over there. The chat room, it does get a bit used to. But I know a lot of them prefer that than Facebook. Hi, Anne, Diane. How you doing? Right, who are we going to... Which poor soul are we going to pick on next? They make it so easy online. When I watch all these mediums on our channel and these psychics and tarot cards like Kate May and Polly, they make it so easy. Grace is making some food. Yep, we'll have some. What's the gong sound? Is that that? That's me probably just dropping the cards on there. Richard, the mic is making noise when you bang the cards on the table. What, like that? If you're wearing headphones, boom. So I'm sorry. I will try and do it gently then. This microphone is very sensitive. Your voice should be in the radio. What, so you can turn it off? Sharon, okay, oh, a card's popped out for Sharon. There we go. Cycles for Sharon. It's like an echo. Echo. Oh no, this microphone cost me a fortune. Who was this for anyway? I forgot. Was it for Sharon? It was for Sharon, wasn't it? It was Sharon. It was for Sharon, and she's got cycles. Deficit, yeah. Everything has its right time. Honour the cycles of your body. Time. Tune in to the moon's magic. Talking about moons, there is a new show coming in next month, and it's all about moon, the cycles, astrology, where all this sort of stuff. I don't understand it. So yeah, that's going to start next month. The first one's going to be for the VIPs only, and then we're going to be live on a normal channel as well. So that's one of the benefits of becoming a VIP. Right, Sharon, what I feel from this card is that something around you is just not happening. Whatever you're trying to achieve or trying to do just doesn't seem to work. And what I feel from this is don't force it, because there is a new beginning, there is a new change. Because when you got the full moon and the lovely butterflies, and for me, when I see that, that's growth, that's moving forward. That's what I feel from that. But when it's a cycle in our life, everything has a place and everything has the time for things to happen. This is what I feel. And I think at this moment in time, there's a situation that needs to come to its fruition, and it needs to end. So whatever you're doing in this cycle and you think nothing's happening, nothing's changing, I feel you need to say, right, enough is enough. Look at it possibly a different way. And if you do, you will find that life looks a little bit different. Okay? But you need to have that time to make the right decision, because I feel that you keep going round in circles, especially if this is a project for a business or an idea that you have. Keep going, but look at it at a different perspective. Okay? If it's to do with a relationship, if you're going around in circles of a relationship, maybe you need to sit down and say, okay, we need to spruce this up. I need something in my life. I need more in my life. I want you to be a part of my life, but I need to do this, this, and this, and I want you to join in with me. Make these choices, because if you keep going around in circles, nothing's going to change. Now, there is a new moon, hence the moon here, and I believe that's where it's going to be something magical happens. Something's going to be changing for you. Okay? And I feel what's happening is that you also, as I said to someone earlier, you do need this rest. You've been at it for so long. That sounded wrong. Behave yourselves. You've been at this situation for so long that you just need to move. You need to think about your health as well. Don't ignore anything that's to do with your health. It is so important that you look after yourself, look after your body. Because if you don't, how can you help others? Because then we get into a spiral. Yet again, remember the spiral, the circle. We're going around in circles, not looking after ourselves. And every time we feel a pain, it'll be all right tomorrow, it'll be all right. But we're not addressing it. We need to look at keeping making sure our health, that we are healthy. And if we are healthy, our mind is healthy. Okay? I get something to do with crystals with you for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know if you love crystals or you work with or you sell crystals or whatever you're doing. Okay, so that's what you need to look into as well. I don't know why that's popped in my head, but that's there. But also you've got to be very proactive in what you're doing, and you have to be more social. Okay, allow the social side of things to take over that a little bit more, to give you this energy back into your life. Okay, I've just seen what you said. Think I'm run down. We do when we run a business. I feel like giving up SBTV nearly every single day because it causes so much stress with emails that I receive daily about pettiness that's going on, what's been said and what hasn't been said, and this is not working and that's not working. What people forget is it's only me doing everything, the website, the streaming, everything else, and I rely so heavily on Terry and Alison to help me out, and without them I couldn't do everything. I'd be so stressed. So I understand where you're coming from here. It is hard work, but it will pay off. You've got to look after yourself. That's the most important thing, and everything else has to be pushed to one side. I should listen to my own advice, really, shouldn't I? So anyway, exercise, enjoy, go on a cycle, and unlock this life. Unlock this life that is missing from you, from your youth, and you want it back. Well, get it back, but only you can break this cycle around you. Okay? I think that helps. Crystal healing would be good for you. Yeah, absolutely, Carol. Yeah, definitely. Crystal healing would be. That'd be good, yeah. And I think that's what Bree's going to be doing in her show as well. It's something to do with healing. I can't recall what it is, but it's something to do with healing. Sharon's saying been ill for a long time. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Can I ask everybody at home to give out some healing thoughts to Sharon, and give her as much support as you possibly can, and for everybody else that needs it, because we always need that little bit of encouragement and that little hug every now and then. Right, who should we go to next? What's the time? Sharon, thank you. Well, my pleasure. As I say, I'm not a professional tarot card reader. I do this purely for a bit of fun. I like to have a little of a giggle and a bit of a laugh. I'm not here to offend anyone or put my opinions across. It's just a bit of fun and a giggle. Thank you, Rhonda, for those kind words. Grace Wilson, I see your comment come up. Yes, please. Grace, this one is for you. Terry's sending healing thoughts, and so is Pamela, and so is Grace. See, all it takes is that one simple thought. And people say, how do I send a healing thought? I like to send a healing thought to Sharon. Please, can the spirit world help her and guide her in a way? Done. We've done it. It's that simple. Because thoughts are powerful, apparently. Grace, receive. It's a nice card. Be open to receiving goodness. Believe you are worthy of abundance. A gift is coming to you soon. And if it is the lottery, you're going to donate at least £1 million to SBTV. If you're done, I will hunt you down. Not really. I'm joking. I will. So receive. So what do I get for you? What do I feel from this card with you, Grace? Well, we always receive things in life, don't we? We always take it, or sometimes we refuse it. But it's also about unlocking your abundance to receive. Some people don't like it, they feel embarrassed to receive. We had a birthday party not so long ago in the family, and the recipient got very embarrassed and didn't know what to do, and everybody started singing happy birthday and so forth. And you've got to accept those sort of things, because they are there to have fun. They are there to bring that smile to the face. Just don't blow out the candle and just put all your spit everywhere. So that's not good. But you shouldn't feel guilty either if you receive gifts from people. And don't feel ashamed. Don't feel that you feel you're not worthy, because you are. Okay, you are worthy for what you do. And if you feel that receiving a gift, be it a cup of coffee or whatever the case may be, then accept it. Don't always feel that you shouldn't. But what I also feel from this is that it is your time now to ask for what you want. Not that you're going to get it, maybe, but it's a time to send out the thought, the positiveness of what's being there. Be grateful. Send out the desires. Send out those affirmations to the universe. No matter what you're looking for, accept it. Yes, definitely. And just paid for 2 nights for my partner's secretary. All right. Lovely. Enjoy yourself. So have fun. Wink, wink. Hey, you gotta live and love a little bit, haven't you? Why not? You gotta have fun. I don't know why I'm going to say the following bit, but I'm going to. Grace, I feel some healing is needed for you. I don't know if that's around you or yourself, but something in a situation that you're dealing with, you need to look at it, receive the help that's being offered. I don't know if that makes any sense, because that's just what I felt in my head just then. How weird. Very weird. Open your eyes to what you can receive. Open your eyes to what you can receive. I don't understand that. Open your eyes to what is going around you, and making sure that those who deserve the things that they are receiving is on an equal measure. Don't do one thing. She's got £20, you got £10, you got £5. That causes issues. Have an equal balance through your life and you're going to be fine. I don't know what the hell was going on there, but there you go. I never took anything back, as I always take care of my family around me. Granddaughter just bought her first house, helped her. Yes, a lot of pain at the moment. Well, I'll send out some healing thoughts to you as well, and to everybody else will probably do the same. Thank you, and I wish your daughter all the best, or your granddaughter, for a new home. But positiveness, that's what I say. I did ask the question earlier on. Yes, exactly, Grace. I take what you mean. Some people take advantage of my kindness. Yeah. In a nutshell, basically. I did ask earlier on if everybody wanted me to play the video of the evening with Matt and Kirsty, Polly and David. It does get a bit R-rated, shall we say. But I can put it on at the end if you want it, and I can guarantee it is going to be a good giggle. I've just got to find it. Hey, he's losing it. Diane, remind me, the next reading is for Diane. Remind me it's Diane, because I will forget. I'm just trying to find this video. There it is, I found it. There we go. This was back in 2020, the 26th of the 3rd. I'll talk off the... Look, what do they say? Talk off the devil when it appears. Polly Harnett is in the building, everybody. Just been talking about you, Polly, about the evening on the 26th of March with Matt and Kirsty and David Traynor. So we're going to put that on the end if people want it. It is very funny. Hi, Kerry. Nice to see you. And Sue Lawrence, I can see you as well. And so does Kirsty, I can see as well. Hello to you. Thank you so much, Richard, and everybody for healing. My dad came to Jerry today and told me that decision of making. That's great. That's good. That's really positive. Well done for you, Grace. I hope it all works out for you. Love and light, as they say. So yeah, Polly Harnett, you can see her. Oh, I never told you. Did I? I did. I can't remember. Did I tell you? I don't know. VIP only. In March, we have the lovely Polly Harnett in trance on location. Details will be available soon. If you are a VIP, it is 100% free for you. If you're not a VIP, then you can do a contribution to watch the live shows and actually ask questions to Polly's guides while in trance. If you live close by, then there's going to be an opportunity for you to have tickets to come along and be a part of the audience as well. So lots going on for VIP members for this year. And yes, we still got to get rid of this purse. I bought a purse at an holistic fair and I still haven't got rid of it. I do it on February the 12th. That's our anniversary. Who was this one? Who did I say it was going to be? Who did I say it's going to be? Diane, didn't I? Diane Lawson, I said. Diane. Expansion. Says here, spread your wings and soar. Share your message and shine your light. Show the world what you're made of. I don't think I've done that card before. Do you like my sound effect then? It was cool, wasn't it? Oh dear, I gotta stop smoking this stuff. I don't smoke at all, and I don't drink either. Everybody, honestly. Oh dear. Happy in life. That's what it is. Happy in life. You said Polly. Polly is going to get a reading. No, I did not say that, but I'll put you on the list, Polly. Polly Wally. You are all far from me. Well, never mind, Kerry, if you're far from us, because join the VIP lounge. You can talk directly to Polly's guides. You can ask questions. It won't be available for non-VIPs, so it's you can probably watch. We haven't decided on that bit yet. But expansion for Diane. So what I feel from this is that whatever you're planning to do, be it in a house expansion to a business expansion, whatever you're doing, it's going to be successful. It's going to successful. I can feel my face going bright red right now. Oh dear. Oh dear. Bear with me, I've got a laughing fit now. Oh dear. Whew. Polly, stop it. Oh dear. Now, I know you can't read what Polly is saying on here, but this show, which I will play at the end, trust me, it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. Oh dear. Alison, I have to all Richard give it up now. I know. Dear. Well, at least it brought a smile to your faces, didn't it? Poor Diane's thinking, am I going to get this reading or not then? Diane, this is how bad I am. I go off on a tangent here, but anyway. I think we all need what I'm on. It's called water. It's all I drink. And pomegranate juice. Oh, saying that though, I do have a hot chocolate if I'm out socialising. I do like hot chocolate. There is this place in Havant called the 1940s. If you live local to the area, go along to it. It's all looks like it's the lovely Jackie who runs it, and it's all dressed up in the like 1940s. Their hot chocolate, it's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Shall I stop waffling now and just get on with it? Yes, Kimbo, I've just read that. Lucky Hardy isn't here. Yeah, absolutely. So, expansion. So whatever you're doing at this moment in time, it's going to make a difference to you. It's going to make a difference to your life. If you're making a decision, be it a business venture, expanding the house, it's going to make a difference. It's going to make a change. But you need to have the courage to keep going, because you maybe been thinking about this before and you've been thinking, oh, it's not going to work. It's just, oh, this is going to cost too much money. Well, I get the feeling with this. This is what I feel the card is saying. It's flying in the sky. You reach for those skies, reach for it, and you'll get it if you want it. But don't allow anyone or anything to clip those wings. If you remember what they, is it Icarus? Is it Icarus? I can't remember. Cut the wings and the wings fell down. He went down or whatever with the wax and whatever. So be careful. Take your time. Do the planning. Do everything right the way you want it, and it will work. You may feel that people around you may get a little bit, how can I say, uneasy, uncomfortable, I think is a better word, because you're expanding what you want to do with your life, how you want to expand it. And they have their fears and they have their thoughts on how it won't work, but there's a negative. Try and overcome these negatives, what you're doing. Okay, show them that it will work. Be positive. Have that courage to follow whatever you're doing. There is greatness there if you want it. Just keep reaching for it. Okay? And as the cards clearly say, shows the world what you are made of. And I believe, Diane, whatever you need to do, what you want to do with your life, reach for it. It is a good time for you now to reach those goals and go for it. And it will work. That's what I feel from the card. But what do I know? Anyway. Who did I say next? So those who joined in late, we have a new show starting next week with Bree. She's going to be, we're taking over the Sunday brunch. No, we're not. We're taking over the Monday brunch. Alison's having a time off. So we're going to take over and introduce Bree for everyone. It also reminds me, oh, gentleness, thank you. The Sunday Sofa is back on this Sunday with Polly and Jane. So if you want a giggle, some gossip, some readings, remember the show is more of a chat show than readings, but they do offer it if they feel drawn to someone. So yeah, that starts at 4 o'clock this Sunday. Kirsty and Carol, I can see there. Right, let's do Carol first and then Kirsty. I suppose I'll best do Polly. She haunt me. I swear she has a doll. That sounded wrong. You know what I mean? God, it's going. Sorry everyone, it's going down. Let's not go down that rabbit hole. Right, Hope. Hope is the card. Where's that button? Number 4. No. Oh, what's happened? There we go. There it is. Give me hope. Joanna, give me hope. Stay positive. The worst is behind you, and look up to the light, but not into the sun because it's bad for the eyes. So hope is for Kirsty, or was it Carol? Carol, wasn't it? Carol. It was for Carol first, I think we said. So Carol, hope. And I like the idea of the horse looking up, the lights coming down. I just feel that you've probably been going through a challenging time at this moment recently. And you keep thinking about the darkness, what's around. Is it going to get him better? Is my life going to be changed? Is it going to be, if this darkness around you going to be uplifting? Is it going to be lifting away, I should say? Am I going to get this new day? Am I going to get this new life? I need to fill my heart with love, with hope, and with joy. And I feel this is what is going round. Is that you're going round in circles. And hi Nicola. Is that I feel you can have this hope, you can have this peace, you will have the happiness, and you will have this prosperity if you want it. But it's like everything, and I've said to other people earlier on, we have to sometimes fight for what we want. We need to not give up and keep going. But what I feel from this card is telling you there is reassurance, there is a new beginning, and there are blessings to come if you want it. But you need to change your life a little bit. Don't look back, okay? Because if we look back on our lives, we can learn from the mistakes, and we can learn from things that we do or what we don't do. But go ahead, go for this new destination in your life, go for this new change, and turn your face to the light. Go out into the sun. Have this new beginning for you if you want it. But be patient when you're on the journey, okay? Because sometimes when we run too quick, we will stumble. We will make mistakes. So if we take our time and we take every step, one step at a time, then things will start moving, and the things that you've been hoping for will come to fruition if you allow it to. It's only you that can do it, okay? A new day is dawning, young lady. Take it by the horn and I'm giving up, and then go for it. Enjoy your time. It's positiveness. Enjoy it. Ah, dear. You can catch up to what? Oh yeah, Alison's away for the weekend. She's going away. She keeps going away a lot all these weekends, leaving poor Andrew all on his own to fend for himself while she goes out and have a jolly. Right, who was this next one for? It was for Carol, wasn't it? Or was that one for Kirsty? No, that one was for Kirsty, wasn't it? That was for Kirsty. That last one was for Kirsty. Yeah. So this one is now for Carol. Right. Yeah. I think. Yeah. All right. Oh, sorry. Yes. So that last one was for Carol. Thank you, Carol, for telling me that. Carol, I wish you all the best in what you're doing. Chin up. And if SBTV can help in any way, if you have your own shop, or if you do art or whatever, and you feel that you need to support, just give us a shout. Reach out. There's plenty of people there. It's Kirsty next. Thanks, Polly. I need a PA. Right, Kirsty. Goodness. Oh, that's a lovely card. I do like that card. There we go. Goodness. Hi, Ryan. Hope you're doing well. So goodness, it says, honor your divine feminine energy. See your inner beauty. Love every part of you. Wow, that says a lot there, doesn't it? Look at the colours in that. Very, well, you can't really see the colours here, but what I can see is it's very pink. It's very vibrant. There's butterflies and there's unicorns. There's just so much going on with this card, and I feel that's what's happening with you. There's so much going on. Hi, Anne. So much going on with you as well. I also feel at this moment in time that you need to look at yourself and realize that you are a beautiful person. You are a beautiful being. You may be spirit energy, but as a human, you are a beautiful person. And you have to look at yourself and accept that you are a beautiful person. Because what we forget in our lives, we always get out and we do the same thing. And I've mentioned this many, many times. And we forget about ourselves. We forget about looking after ourselves and how we feel. And sometimes we'll look in the mirror and say, oh, I wish I was 20 years younger and so forth. My mental mind hasn't changed since I was 7, I think. There you go. Maybe that's why I get the giggles. But you also need to understand that we can do this. We can look at ourselves and say, I may be young in mind and the body's older, but if we have that goodness within ourselves and we can go forward and look at ourselves and say we are a beautiful people, then our own lives, our own thoughts can come in and make us feel better in our lives. We need to cherish everything that we have, because we just don't know what's going to happen. We never know. Each day we live a life and it could be dramatically changed. I always remember this story whenever I'm driving down the motorway and I've put my foot down a little bit. I thought, right, ease up. It's just, I remember this story that this gentleman was on the hard shoulder on his phone to his wife, and a lorry come along and he knew what was going to happen. And all he said to his wife was, "I love you, and tell the kids I love you. I'll see you soon." And he was gone. That was it. End of. The poor lorry driver's got to live that the rest of his life. This family got to live with his life. But he had that chance to say farewell and tell people how he felt. I'm not saying this is your case, but I look back at that situation now and thinking how privileged I am at this moment, and what I have and what I can achieve if I keep going forward. And the reason why I'm telling you that story is to say to you, look at what you have. You are a beautiful person as to whom you are. Don't let anybody else tell you anything different or anything otherwise, because maybe they're jealous of what you've got. Maybe they're jealous of what you can achieve. Maybe you're a strong person without even realizing it because of the people who you help and those who you talk to. Cherish your life. Cherish the goodness in your life. And what you're doing right now is thumbs up. Well done to you. And just keep going as you are. There's nothing to worry about. It's a lesson in our lives that we are learning at this moment in time. Okay. I hope that helps in some way. I don't know where I was going with that, but there we go. Done. Yeah, absolutely, Nicola. Yeah. Just Kirsty, sorry to hear that about that, but you're still strong. I'm looking at your picture now with the family around you. You're still strong, and I just get goodness. I just feel positive with that card. Joanne Lewis says the government is letting us out on probation. I'm still trying to find out why they locked me up in the first place. I'm not even going to answer that question, Joanne. Oh dear. Ryan's asking for a card as well. Who else did I say? Oh, I said Polly, didn't I? But there was somebody else as well I said. I'd quickly do Polly. And then who else asked for one? Oh, Anne asked to be on the list. So it's Anne and Ryan. How long we got? Right, we got a few more minutes. Absolutely, Carol. Yeah, Rory off the harp. So we should. Oh, cards are flying all over the bloody place. I don't believe in that. If it flies out, let spirit. No, that's just someone who can't shuffle the cards properly. That's what I say. This one is for Polly. You are aware, Polly, that I'm not a professional tarot. This is all mumbo jumbo. Good night, Tara. Nice to see you. Compassion. Yeah, have compassion towards me. All the abuse you give me. Let's zoom into that so we can see. There we go. Be gentle with yourself. Forgiveness will set you free. See the light in yourself and others. That's what it says on there for compassion. Thanks very much. Come again. See you, Cheryl. Take care. Right. Well, you're not going to like what I'm going to say to you. I best take a glass of water, sip of water first. Hi, Arlene. Nice to see you again. Hope you're doing well. I think with this, okay, is I feel that you're an old soul, not an old person. She's that too. But I think you've gone through so much in your life. I do know a little bit of you, of course, because we are friends. I think you've journeyed through a lot of lifetimes, and you keep going back and forth. You're repeating certain situations in your life, and each time you incarnate, that you always learn a little bit more, and you always try and give your best. But sometimes when we give our best, we forget about ourselves, and we need to always think about ourselves. And I've been saying this all evening tonight. It's not a race to go up somebody, or a race to go further than someone, or a race to get better figures, or whatever the case may be. Sometimes we've got to look back at our lives and think about life is not a competition. Life is about compassion, it's about learning, it's about growing. And I feel that at this time, it's not much of your material life that needs to grow, it's more of your spiritual journey. Take away your tarot card readings, take away your mediumship readings, take away everything else that you're doing, because you do so much for everybody else. You need to start now looking at your spiritual growth. You are at this point in your time, in your life, that you need to have your own soul journey, to do what you want to do and not what anybody else expects you to do. You need to do it at your own pace as well. You're on your own journey. This is for you now. Your time is now. Not the children, not the grandchildren, not the love life, not your friends. You need to have this sanctuary. You need to start having this divine intervention yourself, not anybody else telling you or you doing it for others. I feel that you've been locked in this situation for such a long time, you don't know where to go. You've thrown the key away, you can't find it, and you're thinking, right, I need to get out. Whatever's happened in your life, you need to forgive yourself with and move on from it. Okay? You're hearing this voice in your head, and you need to act upon this voice that they've been trying to tell you to move on, do this and do that, and you're not listening because you're thinking too much of the material life than you are as of a spiritual life. I think this is what this card is telling me. You've got to have this compassion with yourself. Love within. This is where you've got to go. Allow this heart, allow this world around you to come closer to you, and miracles will happen if you want it. But time is now for your own spiritual growth. I hope that makes sense in some ways. I don't know. That's all that from one card. How? I don't know. It's weird. Right. Gotta go. Take care, Sharon. That's frequently accurate. Nah, I just talk mumbo jumbo. Right, who did I say next? I see Kelly McKeaton on my screen. She said lovely reading, so I'm just going to quickly, because I haven't done anybody from YouTube. It's all Facebook. I haven't forgotten those on Facebook, by the way. So this one is for Kelly because she's on my screen right now. Adventure. That's your card, Kelly. Adventure. Let's zoom into that so you can see. There we go. And it says, dare to do things differently. I can't. Oh, manifest your travel dreams and more. Oh, move to a new location. Ooh. So I feel with that is there's changes. There's things happening that are going to change your life, where you're going to go on this adventure. You're going to have a new beginning, a new start, and you're going to feel this energy surge into you. It's going to be changing. I feel that it's just changed you. Come on, let's move now. You've done this with the family, the children, they've all grown up, or whatever the case may be. It is your time to move forward, explore this new world, this new adventures. I don't know if you're planning to move, but I'm getting landscape or whatever it is with you, but there's just landscape around. That's all I keep seeing with this. And when you look at the card, you've got that as well, representing it. Don't take this the wrong way, and I don't mean to be disrespectful in any way, but I get the feeling that you're bored, you're stifled. You think, oh, what do I do now? What can I do? Even though you're doing the things with your family and friends, but it's bored within, if that makes sense. Okay, and I feel if you look in yourself, even if it's a new move, could be a new home, a new job, a new hobby, or whatever it is, this new adventure is what is needed for you to get away from this situation. Okay, and whatever it is you're doing, it's going to be good. Okay, there's funds going to be there that's going to come to help you where needed. Support's going to be there where there's needed. But give yourself permission to do this. Okay, don't just sit there, I can't do it tonight because of that. Learn to say no and start saying yes to you. Start having these... so I've just read your comment. Yes, it's all starting for me now. Love nature. Yeah, I love nature too. Go for these walks. Go and have fun. But whatever it is happening, it's a good opportunity. And I feel it's going to be really good. That's what I feel. Manifest your travel dreams, as it says. It doesn't mean you're going on holiday. It could be if you are planning that. But I feel there's something in the back of your mind that you've always wanted to do, what you want to do, and it's going to work. Okay, it's good. It's fun. Time to move forward. Time to make these changes, young lady. There we go. Right. Who else did I say yes to? You're welcome. I'm just going to leave it up until another 10 or so minutes, and then I'm going to, about 10 o'clock, I'm going to put that video on. Those who need to go to bed early, have a good sleep and whatever. Those who want to watch the show and carry on with that, it'll be fun, because trust me, I'll be watching it as well. Who did I just see just come up on my screen? Jodie came up on my screen. She's saying, good evening, can I have a card please? Absolutely, Jodie, of course you can, young lady. Ooh, young lady. Who was that? Who said that? Oh, I can't remember. Was it the Fast Show maybe? I don't know. Hey Julie. So this one is for Jodie. As I said, guys, you have to remind me who I said yes to, because I have a terrible memory. I never remember who I'm giving cards to half the time. Anne William, thank you, Anne. So do remind me. So do Jodie, and then I'll do Anne after that. Celebration. Celebration times. Come on. How many of you thought about that song when I said it? Come on. Excuse me. I bet a lot of you did, didn't you? For those who remember that song, I just vaguely remember because I'm far too young. So, a positive outcome is assured. Celebrate your success. Enjoy your achievements. But you can see owls there. Now, so where I live, we got an owl outside, and sometimes it's nice to hear, sometimes it's blasted noisy. But I see this. I feel that owls are messengers and so forth. You got the new moon in here as well, so good times, good celebrations coming your way. So that could be someone getting married, someone having a divorce maybe. I don't know, but it's a good time for you now to actually enjoy what's there, all the things that you've been doing, the efforts that you've been doing, and the cycle that you've been in. It's about time it paid off to you, isn't it? And it's about time that you started celebrating what's there. Okay, I feel also from this is that if there's a job situation and you're looking for a new job, or if you want for a pay rise, this is a good time now to apply for these sort of things. If you're feeling low at this moment in time, it's a good time to look forward to a celebration. And if you're feeling low, then dance around the kitchen and sing a song. Enjoy it. I feel what you need is to have whatever desires that you have. Is a good time now to go for it. Embrace the situation that is happening. Yes, we've all had our hard lives. We've all go through certain situations, and you've overcome all this, and you're still dealing with certain situations around you which needs to be resolved, and they will. This is what the celebration is for you to start enjoying what's there. Expand your desires, your dreams, your wishes, and have fun with it. Okay, have this positive attitude, And you will find that things will change for you. But what you've got to realise, Jodie, is that sometimes in our life we move forward and we have our family, and then we forget about other situations. Hi Emma, hope you're doing well. And when we start to forget about these lives and what's been going on with our own lives, we can enjoy what we have. We can embrace what we have. Because we forget about that, don't we? We forget about the things that we have. So what I'm saying through all this, no matter if you've got thunderstorms around you, you've got negative people around you, it's a time to celebrate your life. Enjoy what you have within your life, and you will find it will get better for you. It will change for the better. Move on. There's new messages coming your way of positiveness. I don't know where they come from. Could be a letter, but it's whatever it is. It's a celebration of pay rise, money, income, or whatever it is. It's this joyfulness. If you win the lottery, I won £1 million. All right, it's simple as that. There you go. Right, it was Anne, I believe, wasn't it? I said Anne, didn't I, if I remember rightly? Yeah, Anne Williams. So Anne, this one is for Anne Williams. Anne Williams. Strength. This challenge will make you stronger. You will get through to the other side. Look for the gifts in this situation. So that's what that card is for you. Look at that. It's beautiful, isn't it? How beautiful that horse is. So what I feel from that, just looking at that, is when you look at the horse, it could also represent strength, and because it's black, could also represent dark side. So there could be some people around you who are not being, how can I put it, honest. It's not, I'm not saying they're being deceitful, but they're not telling the truth. They're not being honest with a situation that's been around you. And you've been going around in circles trying to deal with it. And the strength card is telling me is that you need the strength to go forward, and you will get there. As the card says, you will get through to the other side. And I believe you will. I have total faith in your ability to say, I am not going to take your bleep, 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 bleep. I am going to stand up for this. I believe you've been grieving, and I don't know what it's about, but that's what I feel. And then that could be grieving through as simple as losing a loved one, or through a situation that you're finding hard to get through. But I believe you will, Anne. Okay, I believe you will get through this situation. Don't worry about if you're feeling vulnerable at this moment in time. There are people there who can support and help you. Just reach out to them. Okay, it may be completely strangers who you don't know. Sometimes it's worth just sitting on a bus and just talking to a complete stranger. It feels good. But whatever the situation is at this time, is that you need to know that the strength is in with you and you can move forward. I know it can be irritable when people around you are not listening to what you're saying and you're going around in circles, especially if it's loved ones that are there and they're not understanding what's going through your mind. And yes, we all go through heartbreaks in our lives, but we can have that strength. And we can move forward within this strength. Look at this beautiful horse here. Think about the energy of this unicorn, how strong it can be. And that's you. That's you right now, okay? You can be strong, Anne. I have faith in what you can do. If these people around you are not being positive, then it's a time that you said, I'm not listening to you anymore. I am moving forward with my life. It's my life and I do what I want with it. You can do it. Okay, this challenge, as it says at the top, will make you stronger. Whatever the situation around you at this moment in time, it's none of our businesses. We don't need to tell us. But I have faith that you will do this, and I know you will, because Spirit is with you, people around you to support you where it's needed, and it's going to be a positive outcome. Whatever you're doing, it's going to be a positive outcome. Just stay true and stay strong. Okay? I like that. You have such strong power. This energy can help you. I wish you good luck. Right, let's have a sip of water. Hey, Nicole. Will me and my guy recover from the situation we have had at that moment? Pull together in a new relationship. I think I've just answered that. You need a strength, as I said. Go back to what I've just said at the beginning of the reading. I think that helps you answer your question there, Anne. Okay? Right, moving on. Just moving on. How long we got left before that show starts? Not long. Right, who did I say? Who did I say? Not many in. I never get many on my show. Is it paused on Facebook? Julia Jones. Hi, Susan. Yeah, I'm still on. Never get me off. Julia. All right, I'm going to be doing. If I've said to you yes, I'll have a reading. Please remind me, because I will forget. I am, Susan. Yeah, I'm doing really well. Yeah, I did say when Rachel contacted me earlier on and said about the problems with her internet, I said, "Oh, I'll find someone possibly to cover your shows." But no, not anyone taking my slot. It's my slot. Leave it alone. So I said, right, I'll do it then. Hi, Claire. You're a newbie. Welcome. Please don't forget, if you are your first time here, please share, like and follow. Especially like and follow, and because we're on every single day from 8 o'clock and different shows throughout the day as well on certain days, and it's all free. We never ask you for any money or anything. We just ask you to support us. So please follow us and tell your friends about us as well and get the word out. You don't need to go on all these sites who would charge you lots of money for readings when they're live. Come on here, 100% free. Right, Julia Jones then. We go to Julia Jones. Julia Jones. Julia, action. I like this card. Look at that. It says here, now is the perfect time to act, take inspired action towards your dreams, move forward with confidence. One thing I like about these cards, I get the feeling they're very positive. Always makes you want to look in, but that's what I feel from these cards. I like the energy about them. Maybe that's why because I was using those one by John Holland and I just couldn't connect with them. It just wasn't for me. But these ones, I'm loving the pictures of these cards as well. I think they're beautiful. But that's just me, a soppy old bugger. It's true. Don't tell anyone though. Right, so who we got? This one is... I just read your comment, Anna. You said you would read me next. I did just read for you, Anna. Pretty sure I did. Right, this one is for Julia. And it's action. So, Julia, so what do I feel from this card? Well, I feel that you need to be prepared to a situation that's arising at this moment in time. There's an opportunity coming your way, and I feel that you need to sort out certain things in your life first before this opportunity arises. It's like sorting out a sock drawer. You're going to need to put all the socks into pairs and not leave them all loose. And once you put them all together, it's a lot easier to find a pair. And I feel this is a situation you need to put everything in order first before new opportunities come forward to you. Timing is important. So if someone comes along to you, say fill out the CV or go to the doctors or pick up whatever, I don't know. That didn't make any sense. But whatever it is, you need to sort out this plan first before the action can take place, if that makes sense. And it's got nothing about spiritual beliefs or anything, or growth or anything like that. It's about the situation around you at the moment that you need to put into order to make something happen. Okay? And I feel that it's time for you to do this. I feel that it's time that you need to listen to your courageous heart and make sure that you are ready for the next steps in your life. Because there's going to be a lot of changes. There's going to be positiveness in your life. But you have got to make these steps. Okay? You need to keep moving forward. You're being stagnant in a certain situation around you. You design success in whatever you do in your life. I don't know what you're doing, but whatever you're planning to do or are doing, you're striving for this success and you want it to be quick. Trust me, young lady, it won't be. I've been trying to get SBTV working for the last 3 years to make it a success, and we're still on low figures, we're still on low numbers. But the thing is, we keep going because it helps the people that come on and to listen, like you're here tonight to listen. Why? I don't know, because I waffle on. But the reason why I'm saying to that is, don't give up hope on anything that you desire to do, because sometimes it's meant to take its time to get to the final destination, because we have to learn on the way. But I feel in this card, it's saying this is the time. It's urging you to go forward. It's encouraging you to take action in your dreams. And don't worry about any further delays. Just go for it. Make those choices, because I feel at this time it is the right time to do it. But think before you speak and think before you act, because we don't want to make mistakes, do we? So if you do make a mistake, we learn from it, we grow, and we move forward. But as it says there, move forward with confidence. Take inspired action towards your dreams. That's what I feel for you. Okay? There you go. That's for you. Oh, we're running out of time, people. A few more minutes. Now, who did I say? Who did I say? Come on, people, speak up. Who did I say was going to be next? I really fancied a trifle early on, and I was good. I had blueberries instead. I don't have a trifle in the fridge, but I could really fancy one. I was talking about that. I noticed a new one in Sainsbury's. It was a Cadbury's cream egg trifle. And I was so tempted, because I do like the old Cadbury's cream egg. How do you eat yours? I am not going to tell you how I eat mine, because the last time I told people how I ate a Cadbury's cream egg, they took it the completely wrong way and thought I was being dirty. So I am not going down that route. Nicola said, well, I wish you all the best, Julia, for your training and learning for future business. As I say, if we can help in any way, then give us a shout. We have plenty of things on our website that helps people through a shop, learning academy. We have all sorts on their posts. So reach out if we can help. Right, this one is for Nicola. Innocence. Okay, innocence is for you, Nicola. And it says on the card, take time to play, nurture your inner child, live with a childlike sense of wonder. Yeah, welcome to my world. You got to have fun, you got to have joy. That's a song, you got to have fun, you have sun, seasons in the sun. Da, 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 da. Yeah, God, that's a 1970s song. I was not born then. Polly was, but I wasn't. She's old. I don't know why I'm saying all this. I'm going to get like so much trouble when I see her next. Oh, that's going to be Sunday. Oh, I'm going to get like double. There you go. Who is this card for? Oh, it's for Nicole, wasn't it? Yeah, it was Nicole, and it's the Innocence card for you, Nicole. Right, so what am I feeling from this card then? Nothing at the moment. What am I feeling from it? What am I getting? Obviously the moon, new beginnings, the unicorn, love, and sort of thing. So I don't know. I just get do you feel lost? I feel completely lost. Terry Jacks, Seasons in the Sun. That's it. Yeah, thank you for Terry Jacks. Yeah. I don't know where that came from. But anyway, um, Nicole, are you feeling lost? Because my mind is completely blank. It feels as though you just don't know what to do. It's the innocence of like a child having no idea what to do next, where to go, move forward. And you're trying to reach out to people to try and get some guidance, but everything they're giving you just doesn't seem to be fitting right, or doesn't feel right with what you're saying, or what they're saying and say. Um, does that make sense right there? Because I don't know why. I just feel completely lost with it all, and the guidance. You need to sort of come back to reality. I want to say. I feel that we all love to live in this bubble and hope that miracles happen, but we've got to face reality. And no matter what we do with our lives, it's just seen to be. It feels empty, if that makes sense. You're not fulfilling what you want to do with your desires and dreams. I feel this child, the inner you, this innocence of you is feeling hurt, and you don't know how to cope or to deal with a situation. I'm not sure if you're feeling neglected at all, or every time you try to do something, it feels like you haven't got permission to, or there's some kind of barrier, something that's stopping you from doing what you want to do. And this is what I'm feeling, and I don't know why I'm saying all this, but this is what I get from this card. But on a positive note, with this new moon, look to our higher self, like a new mentor. If you're doing something spiritually, if all this relates spiritually to you, then I feel there's a new mentor coming to you, a new beginning because of the moon, and maybe you're the child, the innocent child, and you need some guidance in your life and what you want to do. And if that is, it does make sense. Okay, I'm glad someone does. There is this strength there, this new start, but you've got to let go of what's happened. Nothing can be done about it. Nothing can be done about this situation, whatever it is, and we don't want to know. Whatever the situation is, it is time now to say, enough, no more, there's nothing I can do. Play the innocent card, move on. But I think this is more spiritual than anything else. If that makes sense. It does make sense. Empty is the best way of explaining, to be honest. Okay, I'm glad that it helps in some way. That hasn't come across as being a negative, because it's not a negative. It's sort of saying to you, I can feel the situation, because that's just what I got when I was looked at the card first. And you now need to make these changes, look for someone who can support you. Maybe someone you've never met before, maybe someone online, or someone from a group who can actually move you forward into your next steps into your life. That's what I feel from that. And he says, I do feel the energy of the moon. It's mental. Great. I don't know anything about moon stars and Capricorns and Aquariuses and Cancers. People say I'm a Cancerian. I think, lovely for you, I suppose. I haven't got a clue what it means. So I think that's what's going to happen. There's this change, but you need to find this change. You need to have this new beginning, and it will work. I hope that makes sense. I don't know where. So drawn to the moon and haven't a clue why. Maybe it's a new start for you. Maybe you need to look into learning about astrology, maybe. I don't know. But whatever it is, it's something new, something exciting coming your way. But you need to have this new mentor or this new beginning that's there. You can't keep hiding or living in this bubble any longer. Okay? But whatever it is, it's going to be good for you. Okay? Right, people, I think that's it for tonight. I will play that video as I promised with Polly, David, Matt and Kirsty. It does get a bit fruity, shall we say, but enjoy it. Have fun with the show, what's left of it. These cards, by the way, if anybody wants to know what they are, they're called the Oracle of the Unicorn and Cordelia Francesca Brabs, I would say that was. Okay, so that's the cards that I use. So you're welcome, Kelly. I hope that was a bit fun. If I didn't get to you and I said I would, this is your time to speak up now before I go. You've got 20 seconds. You're doing astrology? Well, that's what I'm doing at the moment. But good luck. We have a new show starting with, I can't think of her name, but a new show starting next month, all about astrology, teaching people all about the stars, signs, what they do, what they represent. So that may help with that. So Kim is saying 10. I don't know what that means. But yeah, 9, 8. Always give me a countdown. In other words, shut up, Richard, and get on and play it. Right. Take care, everybody. Hope to see you all soon. Let me start this show. I say it is a pre-record, but it goes back to 2020. Enjoy, everybody. Bye for now.
Lots of smiley faces. That's what we like to see.
Yeah,
lots of smiley faces.
I hope you're ready for round 2 of your favourite spiritual productions mediums here. We're very excited to be on. Very excited to be on.
Yes. Absolutely. We're actually all very smiley, aren't we? I can't believe how smiley we all are, actually.
Proper smiley.
That's because we've all got our teeth in, David.
Is it? I thought it was because we all had wind.
Okay, guys, so lots of loves, lots of likes, lots of shares, please. Let's spread this love around.
Yeah, we want all these love hearts, don't we? Love hearts, we want wows, we want everything. We want to feel the love. Definitely want to feel the love tonight.
We want to feel that love.
Lots of fun. That's what this is about. It's all about fun and discussions.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Did you say I'm a bit... Can you all hear me there, everybody? Can you hear me? It's a bit quiet. Oh, my gosh. That's the first time ever I've been called quiet. I don't want to come in closer like that, Richard. Oh, dear. Well, it shouldn't be quiet because I'm on full volume. I've turned myself up to 10.
Oh my God!
He's smoking.
That's worrying.
Hi, Rena.
Hi.
Hello. Hi, everyone.
Hi, Scarlett.
Nice. Hi, Scarlett.
Hi,
Chelsea.
Hi, Chelsea.
Hi, Neil.
Did you say Neil's in pain, Richard?
You need to turn it up to 11.
I need to what, sorry?
Turn it up to 11.
That's just off the scale.
It's a good job it's after the watershed, this show, isn't it?
Absolutely. They wouldn't have you on.
I've got no. Oh, my cat.
Oh, it's a cat.
Oh, hello.
Oh, look at this. Talk about trying to take over the limelight.
I know. She's a posh Bengal. Come and say hello, Bobo. Look.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Oh, that's really lovely.
Well,
Yeah.
you know what I've done, everybody? I've done something mad.
What?
Yes.
I've bought a dog.
Come on, then. Show us.
A dog.
Show everyone.
Oh, do you want to see him? I'll have
Yes.
to see her. Gosh, I'm changing a set. No, I'll have to let me see if I can get somebody to bring him in. Bring her in. Sorry, I keep saying him, and I don't know why. That's something that's happened. Let's see if we can get somebody to bring her around. God bless. Let's see, because she's lovely. She's a little Pomeranian blue. Her name's Lottie.
Oh.
And she's 9 weeks old.
Oh, God.
You know, everybody's isolating. Everybody's, I don't know, stockpiling. Everybody's buying 500 toilet rolls. We buy a dog. Typical.
Oh, well, that's the best thing. The best thing you could do. It's the most healing thing ever to buy animals.
I'm hooked. I love her to pieces. Let me see if I can get somebody to bring her in. Oh, and she's been asleep most of the day because she had the last injection today.
Oh,
and she had the last injection. The vet said to me, "Gosh, do you want to give me this dog? I love her."
Oh.
Oh, they bring her in now.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah. Oh, that's an interesting one. I've just been asked in my little ears, being an animal communicator, do animals talk to you about the stress of this sort of issue that's going on at the moment? I think that my dog has been ill for the last 2 days, and I think it's very much picking up on the stress of what's going on in the world at the moment. It's a lot harder to communicate with your own pet because you're emotionally attached to it. But you can tell, obviously, that things aren't quite right. But I don't know, this is an interesting thing that was on Facebook the other day. Have you all noticed that there isn't as many birds singing at the moment?
No.
Right. No, we've had, to be honest with you, really, and if I'm honest with you, I've not noticed much difference about anything except we've not got as many people, as many cars on the road, and people are generally being nicer, but we've still got the same amount of birds. I could do without the birds being the same amount, actually, because the wood pigeons, my motorhome looks absolutely bombarded at the minute.
Perhaps they're just saving it all up for you. But
it's supposed to be lucky.
Well, that's why we haven't got any here, because they're all flying to David's.
Yeah, but honestly,
and I suppose it makes a difference if you live 34 floors up, doesn't it?
Oh yeah. I tell you what, I've got to say, just changing the subject. I used to have horses, and I was down the horse yard one day, and I'm just sort of enjoying the peace, enjoying the quiet, enjoying the tranquility, and something hit my head so hard. Right, I thought somebody had thrown a stone at me, and it was actually a bird had pooed on my head, but it had a nut in it. It was so painful. It must have been from like hundreds of feet above. I thought it was going to knock me out.
That's amazing, honestly. You know, we
Did you
used
fall
to
off
have
the
a
horse?
hairdressing salon, and the lady who lived in the flat up above, when we had Angie, my wife, she did one of the ladies' hair, and when she walked out the door, the neighbour who lived above emptied bacon and eggs out of a window, what she'd not eaten for the bird, and it just went the customer's head and all that. It looked like a pterodactyl and let itself all over everywhere.
Oh dear, I had one of those episodes. I was only young, and I just not long had my first ever McDonald's ice cream. You know those vanilla ones?
Oh, McFlurry,
And,
yeah.
Yeah, I'd gone down to the London with my mate, and we just jumped off the tube, and we got these ice creams, and we just landed outside, and this bird, I tell you, it must have been an albatross. It literally did all over her head. Of course, I couldn't stop laughing. I was crying, and she turned around and she went, "You flicked that ice cream at me, didn't you? Didn't you?"
Yeah, but if she'd have stuck her finger in it and licked it.
But I couldn't tell her because I was too busy crying with laughter.
Oh dear. We have in our hairdressing salon. We used to have many a good laugh in there, and we had a lady come in once upon a time. This is so funny. This she was lovely, but she had a false leg from the knee down, and it was very, very straight out there. And one day she was having her hair neutralised after having the rollers in, and she took the pad off so the leg would bend like that. And the girl who was neutralised picked the pad up and neutralised the hair with it. We had to watch it go drive. Oh, it was hilarious.
Oh my God. I can't believe.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
It was
I
so
love a
funny,
funny
that
story.
was, honestly. It was so funny.
So have any of you folks at home got a funny experience or something funny that's happened to you? Something unfortunate, hopefully, that has happened to you that is all, that we can have a good laugh at. We all need cheering up at the moment. Come on, let's share your stories.
We do. We are going to have a good giggle out there, guys. So come on, bring us your stories. Oh, Sam's got one. Who wants to read
What?
that?
I
Sam's
can't
got
see it.
one. You can't
What's
see
the
it.
come up?
Oh,
bless
her.
Oh, bless.
I think lots of dogs are healing dogs anyway, though, aren't they?
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. I mean, I've got to say, this dog, what we've got now, is like a little human being. Some of the stuff it's getting up to at the moment, it's hilarious. I woke up the other morning and I put it at the side of the bed in a box, the dog, so it wasn't all over the place, and it was wise, so it made its bed up and everything. And I slept with my hand on it. When I woke up, my finger was blue on the end. It had sucked my finger all night. My finger didn't belong to me. I was like,
Oh, that's so cute.
Oh, she's lovely. They're just trying to wake her up. She does sleep a lot, this dog, I've got to say.
Oh, 'cause it's only a baby. They all sleep a lot when.
Oh,
Well, my-
no.
my
Well, I thought
two
it was a bit strange, though. I did going live the other night on my Facebook page, and somebody said, "We can tell that's your dog. It looks like you." And I said, "Thanks, I've never been called a Pomeranian before."
Oh, but they do say that you often have a dog that looks like you, don't you? It just sort of, they mould into each other. They sort of,
Yeah.
you come at one with them, don't you?
Yeah.
Poor little-
Yeah. It's funny you should say that because our dog's Gobby and Ginger. Mm.
Oh, I'm not saying anything, Matt.
I'm not saying anything either. I don't know how to come back on that one.
Yeah.
All I can say is,
Woof, woof, woof.
no, that's after 10 o'clock.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, could have been down there tonight. Don't forget to share us. We're here live on Spiritual Productions, and it's a good chat. We're having a good laugh. Honestly, we really are. I'm on the water. Is anybody on anything else? I'm on water.
No, I've got water.
I've got my tea.
Oh. We're boring, aren't we? We're all on water. We're absolutely all on water. So what dog would you say? Like, I would say I'm like, if I looked at myself, I think I look like a Shih Tzu. That's how I just feel. I feel that's my dog. Who would you be?
I don't know. I'd like to think that I was like what do you call it? A Saluki.
What's a red?
A Saluki.
A Saluki? What's a Saluki?
Yeah. Like one of those pretty greyhound things.
Oh.
But I don't think. Do you want to see if I look like my dog? Do you want to see?
Yeah, go on.
Right, hang on. Pino, come here. Look at. Oh, hang on. Get there with me. He's coming.
Oh. Hi, David. Thanks for doing it. Oh, hello. Oh my God, you do look like your dog. We've both got the same dog. Oh, lovely. Oh.
Who's this?
Dog. What's your name?
It's Pino.
Oh.
Pino.
I've got to say, David, there's definitely resemblances there.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Oh, it's a beautiful dog.
It's
gorgeous.
I've got two. I've got Bella as well.
Oh,
is that the same type of dog?
That one's a chug and the other one's a jug.
I don't think I could cope with two dogs. I don't know why. I think I'd be mortified. I'm up the wall with this one, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a baby though, so they're always hard work anyway, aren't they?
Well, I suppose so. It's just, it's so funny. It's just its own personality, but it can chew. It's chewing everything at the moment. Yeah. Honestly, it's driving us. But what's really funny is I gave it a dog chew, and it stuck its nose up at that and chewed the couch. It didn't want the chew. It wanted the couch. Oh.
Hello.
Oh, that one's more like you, Polly.
Yeah, that one's more like you.
Oh, I think that's got a feature of you, Matt.
I could say so much to that, David, and so many answers, but
We're separated at birth, me and my dog.
Well, our dog sings.
No, really?
Does it?
Yes, she does. I'm trying to get my daughter to bring her down for us, but you know, it's she sings at anything and everything. Bless her.
She sings too. You know the meerkat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And she loves Brian Blessed. Oh my goodness me! Every time it comes on the telly, she howls at him.
Oh, I love Brian Blessed anyway. So that's it. That dog's a dog after my own heart. What type of dog is it? What type of dog is it?
Jack Russell.
Oh, Jack Russell. Do you find her quite nippy, those? Do you find her quite nippy?
No, she's just gobby. She's not nippy. She's just gobby.
Is she?
Yeah,
I got bit on the butt with the Jack Russell.
Oh, you got bit on the butt by a Jack Russell.
Yeah, when I was a kid, yeah. I've still actually got the mark. I'm not showing you, but I've still actually got the mark.
Literally.
I couldn't believe it.
I had a Jack Russell bite my bum once, and it really bloody hurt.
Oh, it's the same as what David just said.
Yeah. Sorry, I was
still
thinking.
got four teeth marks in my butt.
Come on.
Here's my dog.
What's her name?
I had an accident.
Hello, John.
No one cares in the dog. No one cares.
Oh, I've got to go and get mine, haven't
You
I?
heard it here first.
I'll go get the dog. I won't be a sec. I'll be 1 second, Richard. I'll just be a second. Go get me little dog. Oh, I'm dead.
Oh,
1 second.
we need to see it, all the dogs.
Yeah, she. Hello to Georgie. Hello. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice, bless her. So who else have we got on then? Who's come forward?
Hi, Caroline.
Hi,
Hello,
Caroline.
Caroline. Hello, Alison.
Hello, Alison. Nice
Hi,
to see you.
Chantel.
Oh, look. Just look.
Oh, my
It's like a little
God.
pom-pom ball, isn't it?
Oh, it's like a bear.
It is.
Oh.
Wow.
That is so
Hello,
adorable.
everybody.
Oh, look.
Hello. Say hello, Lottie. Say hello to everybody.
Lottie.
Too tired. It's too much time.
Isn't she gorgeous?
She's so
Honestly,
sweet.
she's only so cute. She's only 14 centimeters long.
Oh, I
Oh,
want
Well, you've
one.
had it all tonight, folks. Haven't you? You've had cute puppies, cute dogs, and singing dogs. That's it. We've done already, haven't we?
Do you want to go back to sleep? Do you want to go back to sleep? All right, there you go. Oh, she's just lovely. And do you know what? Honest to God, she knows every move you're making and everything. She's a really, really intelligent dog.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
well, ours is 10 now, and believe me, she's really got this. I'm going to ignore you and selective hearing down to a T.
Oh,
Amazing. Yeah, I can't hear you.
Kirsty, it sounds like my children. They've all got selective hearing as well.
Well, we used
Well,
to
I have
have
to say, everyone in the house has selective hearing.
tropical fish, but I couldn't keep them alive. I was at work. I couldn't, honestly, no matter how I tried in this, I bought a beautiful tank fish, really look after animals because I'm really animal conscious.
Yeah.
I only kept it 3 months. I couldn't keep the fish alive. I rang up one day from I was away and I just said to Andrea, have we lost 2 gouramis then? 2 gouramis, are they dead on the bottom of the tank? And she said, why? I said, because I've just seen 2 gouramis come forward. And she went in the room and said, they're dead. The gouramis have come through to me and they were dead in the tropical fish tank. I was like, so I got rid of it. I couldn't cope. I felt terrible because I was even, I hate seeing animals ill, or I'm very conscious of it, you know.
Well, they're a very important part of our lives, and you know it's really important to have the animals and everything, and to treat them like members of the family. But once I remember when I was working, I thought, why are they bringing me a toilet to this like reading I was doing? And then they opened the toilet up, and they had a goldfish in it, and the goldfish was going round and round like this. I said, did you get rid of the goldfish? And she went, I never told them that. And there was sat in the audience.
Oh,
Do you know what? I've got to say, I was doing a demonstration, and I said to a lady, I was bringing her dad through, and I said, did you have a really bright yellow budgie, but it had a black mark on it just underneath its beak? And she went, that's right. And I said, I've got the budgie here. And then she just looked and she said, oh, and she just said, you've got the budgie? And I said, yeah. I said, it's in between the Kellogg's box and the baked bean tin. I said, you put its body in the bin? And she said, yeah, I did. And it was showing me where they put it. And everybody was like, I can't believe, I was in shock. But it was their budgie, the spirit of their budgie coming through. I love little animals, I do. I love them. The only thing I don't like, we've got a mouse at the moment. I'm not very keen on mice.
Oh, I like mice.
So do I, and rats. And rats.
I love bats and rats.
Yeah. Rats are really clever animals, actually. Really clever.
We had two rats, and they were so intelligent. It's unbelievable. They used to run like down the sofa, and then when you used to call them, they used to run back and sit like right near your mouth and like play. That's so cute.
My friend used to have a rat, and she used to exercise it on the record player, and it'd go round and round and round on the record player.
DJ Roland. DJ Roland.
Yeah, rat veins.
I'm talking about a mouse in your attic. You wouldn't like that, would you? A mouse in your attic. Oh, no. No. They say you're never more than 2 foot away from a rat mat. Honestly, they always say that. Honestly, don't that's the saying, don't, isn't it? You're never 2 foot.
Okay.
Oh, what hilarious.
Oh, what's that saying?
What does that say? Sorry, Richard, we can't read it properly. Absolutely, absolutely. Bringing in unconditional love all the time. That's what animals here, I think, are here to teach us.
Absolutely. I think you're really right there. Absolutely.
I mean, it's amazing how, like, when you were a dog owner, for example, and you could trip over your dog by accident, you could feel awful, yet the dog's wagging its tail like, sorry, and then you go to the bin, and then you come back, and it's like, I haven't seen you for 3 seconds. Oh my God! And they're just so adorable, aren't they? Oh, I love them.
I love them.
Well, they say, don't they? If you shut your husband in the boot or the dog in the boot, which one's going to be pleased to see you when you open the door again?
have you tested that theory with Matt?
I'm going to.
I was 21 when I went in there.
I've got to say, we've not even felt like we've been on this lockdown because our concentration is just on saving our furniture.
Oh, I can remember that well. Our dog, Bella, she ate our bed after a week of having her, and we'd only had the bed for a month, and she ate the whole side of this faux leather bed. I was like,
no, did you? I've got to tell you this really funny one. I had a Toyota Celica car, beautiful, and I carried some bin bags to the city recycling thing. And the next morning, I got up and got in the car to come to work, and I'm driving down the road, and a mouse come from behind my seat and sat on my foot, and I was eating a bag of Maltesers, and I dropped one, and it picked it up and started eating a Malteser foot, and I was going hysterical, so it shot up the back of my car, and it shot up my seat, and do you know that mouse, we couldn't get rid of it, this is honestly, and it cost me £1,000 for a brand new seat. It ate all the inside of it in 24 hours.
You should have given it more Maltesers to bring it out.
yeah.
It was horrible. I could feel it, when you were laying back, and you could feel it running up your back, actually running up your back and round you, and you're like, oh!
You should have used the straw.
Yeah.
It was awful. It was awful. I ran out. I was outside of the shop, and I didn't even turn the car off. I ran out and going, and then all of a sudden I realised there was a bus stop full of about 15 people. I was like, oh, sorry, I've got a mouse. You fool.
I did that though. When it was a spider, and I'm not keen on spiders. I hate worms, but I'm not keen on spiders.
Oh no!
And I took, for my elderly neighbour, I took a load of stuff down the tip, and it was all like garden rubbish and things. And I've only got a Ford KA, and it was all on the back of my seat with a tarpaulin. And then I dumped it off at the tip, got back in my car, driving along, and look up, and there's this massive spider on the side up here. And I stopped my car and got out. It was like I didn't even park at the side. I just stopped my car. And I'm stood there going, get it out! And this person had to cross the road, leave his family on the other side of the road, and come and remove a spider from my car. Oh my God! I wasn't even embarrassed.
I'm not a spider person.
No. I remember I was about 15. I was writing something on a piece of paper on the floor with a permanent marker, and this spider went across the floor like this, stood, sniffed the pen, and then it was like this. It was like it was drunk. I've never seen a spider drunk. Stay on the fumes going.
Well, it certainly wasn't legless. It had 8.
Oh!
Whap, whap, whap.
We're all the way on water for sure.
We're on spirits.
Yes, we're lapping the love.
Yeah, we're having spirit of another kind.
I tell you what.
It's water. Sadly.
I tell you what, I can't. I'm useless. I'm such a massive lightweight. I cannot drink. I have my gin and tonic is that much gin and like that much tonic, and I still could get drunk. That's how bad I am. Yeah.
I'm teetotal as well. I can't handle it. I used to drink right across, up and down the whole bar. Could drink a lot and then walk away sober. Now I have a sniff of Guinness and I've got hangover for 3 days. So no.
Yeah.
I don't mind the beers or red wine, but I can't drink all the time. I can stop it as much as I can drink it. You know what I mean? I'm not bothered really. I've got to be honest with you. I do like a glass of red wine with a nice meal. If you go to a nice restaurant and you go for a nice meal, that's nice, you know. And I do like that, but I'm not hooked on alcohol. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hooked on alcohol. I must admit, once upon a time, I went to a restaurant. This is hilarious, and my friends had got this expensive bottle of wine, so I'd had a glass, and then they said, "Oh, have another glass." So I have another glass, and then we went to the restaurant, and I'm thinking, I'm not with this at all. There's something not. And this wine was 47%, and I had this great big glass. And so the waitress, she brought the food over, and then she brought the vegetables over. So I don't remember doing this. And then I said, "Excuse me," I said, I'd like to know where the vegetables was, and the stuff, and they were all on my knee. And oh, what a nut! Honestly, Andrew said to me, "I'm never going out with you again, ever." I've disowned you.
I've got a curly-haired tarantula.
Oh, and you may keep him or her. Oh. Thank you.
A curly-haired tarantula, no.
Is that
Did it have
Yeah, someone put little tiny curlers in it.
Yeah.
Oh. And how do you look
and a
after
blue
that?
bin.
Does it eat mice and all that, you curly-haired tarantula? Or what's it? I mean, are you not like scared of it eating you or something?
I'm more bothered about why it's got two. Yeah.
We used to
Into the hairdressers.
It's the fashion.
Sorry.
Has anybody got any questions for us all? That's what Mr. Producer just asked.
Oh, questions. Yeah.
Yeah, we forgot we was on here for that. We was having such a good giggle, weren't we?
Bye.
Good night,
Caroline.
Lovely
Take
to
care.
see you.
Sleep tight and don't let the tarantula bite.
Or the Jack Russells on your bum.
Oh, no.
We used to have a client who had a snake. His name was Richard. Not the snake was a Richard. And he had a python. It was massive, honestly. He used to bring it in the shop, get it out, and we're all like, I'm running out the shop, everybody.
Oh, no. Love snakes. Awesome.
Never trust a
White
man.
snakes.
David, Never trust a man who gets his python out in the shop.
Especially when they say it's a big one. That's why women are no good at men.
Oh, no, what a laugh then.
Oh dear, my sides are hurting.
Yes, they love your laugh, David.
They love my laugh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, you have got a lovely laugh. Yes, good giggle, isn't it?
Oh, I like a good laugh. I think you should laugh. I mean, at the end of the day, really, what else can we do? I'm going on holiday tomorrow. I'm going to the spare bedroom tomorrow.
What's only 5 inches long?
What did you say?
Polly's got all excited now.
Oh.
What's only 5 inches long?
It's on the
Alan
comments.
Scott. What? Alan is what?
It's got.
Oh, 5 inches long to answer, and I'm thinking the pipes are bigger than that, unless they're big.
No, they're just worms.
They're just words.
Maggot. Oh, dear.
Such a serious show. How are you all feeling with current situation? It's affecting us, as you can tell.
Yes.
You know what? Honestly, honest to God, I've never stopped. I've been trying to do these things where I'm doing these songs online because for this stand up for Alzheimer's and been practicing, and then I've got loads of other stuff. What I've been doing, I've never even noticed just quite yet. I'm just like, for me, I'm just keeping busy. So I've not really noticed, and I think really you can't. Everybody who's got a property, they can, you can clean your wardrobes, get your house back on track. Take it as that time, can't you?
Well, we think it's like a really difficult time for a lot of people.
Yeah.
I've been isolated from Kirsty since Monday night, but it's working wonders with the marriage.
He's so rude.
It's always terrible. It's always like terrible.
Oh.
Yes.
I've gone bright red.
You're all pixelated, dear.
You've either got bright red or you've been on the sunbed too long.
No,
It's not from going outside, I tell you that.
I've got to be honest. You know what? Honestly, if in our lives,
all right,
in our lives, if this is something we've got to do, we've just got to get on with it, haven't we?
Yeah.
I think so. I think if this is something we've got, I mean, I feel very sorry for anybody who's got it. I really do, and my heart goes out to people who've lost lives over it. But for us who, touch wood, are all right now, I think if this is all we have to do is to stay in and do what they're saying, get on with it, make the best of it, use the time to do something, sort your house out, do some jobs. I'm going to do my garden on Sunday and do some weeding and stuff like that. That's what I'm like, because I think to myself, it's pointless me going against what they're saying or gonna, or do something wrong. I'm only putting myself at risk, and it's the wrong thing, isn't it? And other people, it's just not fair to them. So I say, use this time productively, creatively, productively, help others, do whatever you can. That's what I say, and that's what we've been doing.
What do you reckon, Paul?
Well, I think I've had mixed emotions from the beginning because I'm not very good at being. As people get to know me, you realise that I don't do still very well. I'm very like I'm like wah like that all the time, and in a good way. I think I'm happy. I've just got too much energy, so I've been a bit like, oh, I don't know how to deal with this. But the last 2 days I've been so chilled. It's unbelievable, and I know it's a really awful thing to happen, but I think it's really teaching us what matters. And then, like, as long as you realise what matters to you, like your family, your friends, your loved ones, and as long as like you said, David, everyone's doing their bit to keep safe and keep everyone else safe, that's all we can do. And you've got to keep a sense of humour. You've got to keep happy. Otherwise, you're going to go nuts. And I can't afford to go nuts right now.
No.
We're pretty much the same, aren't we? I mean, we basically, all we try and do is just have a laugh all the time. Those of us that have us on Facebook, on there that we muck about all the time, and to me that's really, really important, because what laughter does is it shifts the energy away from fear, because there's so much fear around at the minute. And if you're not really careful, when you work in this world, it envelopes you. It literally comes over you. So bringing in that laughter, bringing in that fun, trying to just, see things and appreciate things. Because when this is all over, we're going to be so happy at these little tiny things, like just going for a walk, giving someone a hug, or going around the shops and seeing the getting loo roll and bread and all sorts of stuff. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's been quite a humbling time for everybody.
Yeah.
I think it's been nice to see how people have come together and seen what really matters, what doesn't cost anything. They've ditched like materialism and sort of said, let's come together, a bit of camaraderie, let's be together as a family, let's do the things we don't normally do, like playing games and different things. So, I think it's made people self-reflect a little bit, and it's made them judge what's important in their lives. And people have always thought about themselves, but I think this incident has made people more humble and thinking about the people next door and the people down the street and people in other places and other countries. And I think that is very humbling, and it's really nice to see. Yeah. But equally, as we've seen tonight, it's about not going away from that, but not concentrating it. It's about having fun. Yeah. It's about celebrating life and celebrating abundance and celebrating the things that truly matter, the people around you.
Let alone all the stuff that's going on with the actual world itself, the planet. Have you seen how it's getting cleaner? Because no cars aren't getting there. I just think that is amazing.
Venice, you can see the fish. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
You go to Venice, it just really smells, and it's like absolutely sparkling water, and even the sky and everything over us and everything. It's all going clean, isn't it?
Yeah, I love it.
Really
love
clean.
And Jane Morton has put, she never thought you'd get excited about loo roll.
Yeah.
I never knew that loo roll was so expensive. It was worth more than gold.
Yeah, and would somebody please mind telling me, why are you all panic buying loo roll? It doesn't. It's not that sort of virus.
I think really, when you think about it, we're our own worst enemies, aren't we? The human race, because when you think about it, they've said the Prime Minister said a couple of days ago, maybe a week ago now, try and keep your social distancing, try and stay away. So what do you see? Everybody goes down to the seaside and all mingles. The trams are all full and everybody's next to each other, or people are going out skateboarding in parks in gangs. And you think to yourself, please, he's just told you to do something, get on with it, you know what I mean? Isolated.
But Polly, you put a video up just a minute ago with the clapping, didn't you?
Oh, I'd love that clapping. I felt really emotional with that.
Yeah.
And I didn't know, because you never know, because I've lived in a few different places, and with some with real community spirit and some really without. And my road, I've never really, hardly anyone says hello, and I'm like the village idiot, and I'm going, hello to everyone, And I make them talk to me. But, I wasn't quite sure if anyone was going to do it. So I went out with my pan and my wooden spoon ready, and I'm thinking, there's no one here. But then suddenly they all came out, and it was so lovely that everyone's out there, celebrating something, again, we take for granted every single day, and again, it's brought something to the surface to show people that there's so many people that help all the time, and we just expect them to be there. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was lovely.
Yeah, a lot of superheroes around that we don't often recognise.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I've got to say, some of the people who I admire are the people who are working in the supermarkets as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, the guys. Although nobody's given them any credit really. But as well, they're there. I mean, they're dealing with people's money and people stockpiling and attitudes, and you think to yourself, really, they're really, you've got to be patient with people, haven't you, the public.
Yeah. And there's no social distancing either when it comes to panic buying in the shops, is there?
Yeah.
No, wrestling over their Andrex they are.
Yeah, so all these people that work in that are really putting themselves in quite danger then. You're quite right, David, aren't you?
Well, yeah, because there was a young girl in my local supermarket who was on the table. She looked about 18 and had blue gloves on. And I was getting them a few things. I was getting buying some items down the road, actually, can't get out. And she just went to me, oh, that's such thing. Gave her the money and she just went, keep safe, won't you? And I thought, just that moment, I thought that was lovely. So I just I said, are you looking forward to going home? She went, yeah, I've been here since 6 this morning. And it was about 6 in the evening. She'd worked all them shifts, all them hours, because they were short staffed. And I thought to myself, really, that was lovely, wasn't it? She didn't have to say that, but she did. And I thought it was nice of her, really, But, no, I just think we'll get through it. I mean, yes, there's going to be fatalities. I don't say that. It's a pandemic. It's an awful time. It really is. And when you see what's happened in other places, you kind of count yourself lucky. But I've got to say, I think each one of us has choices, and you've got to take responsibility at this time. And if you take responsibility, you're going to be there or thereabouts near safety. If you're going to do rash things or silly things that you've been told not to do, then that's when it all goes wrong, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
I also want to give a big shout out actually to all the carers. Just like Georgie said, my daughter works as a carer and she puts her life at risk every time she goes out. But she does it not because of the money, she does it to look after those people. Yeah. And she is so not on her own. So I want to say big love to those guys too, because they are also all superheroes. Absolutely. Yeah. All superheroes.
Yeah, absolutely. And it is one of those things when you think about it, really. These carers in these nursing homes, I mean, they're trying to keep these nursing homes from being infected, and that must be terrible. It must be terrible, that, because it's the unseen enemy, isn't it, this virus?
Yeah, absolutely it is.
I say roll on the vaccination for it. Oh, Michelle, you have the virus. Oh, God love you. I'll tell you what, Michelle, what I'll do, and I'm sure we'll all do this, is put you in our healing thoughts this evening when we ask the Great Spirit to heal and look after and take care.
Lots of love to you.
Yeah. Lots of healing, darling. Lots of healing. Keep going. You've got this, my darling.
I watched a young guy on the TV. I don't know if anybody's seen him. He had the coronavirus, and what he was doing was, as much as he could, he was trying to read, and he was trying to keep his mind away from it all the time. And he said his mind helped. I sometimes think if you can try and meditate a bit, it subsides it a bit, because when you're a medium as well, when you meditate, it subsides the symptoms. If you've got any, doesn't it? I wonder, would it work for that? I don't know. It may not be strong enough, but I just think, I do think those type of things, trying to also keep your mindset focused, not focus, I will get better. Being really strong of mind will bring you through it as well.
I agree. Yeah. It lifts the fear. If you meditate, I'm a great advocate of it. If you meditate or sit in the power or just ask the angels or your guides to come around you, it will lift your energy up and take away that fear. And that's one less person spreading out that fear, because fear is incredibly contagious.
Yeah.
It just pulls everybody down.
I don't know whether you agree, but I think I think we've all got to know about this virus, and I think the government. I've got to say, with my hand on heart, I think the government has done absolutely. That guy to stand there, he looked distraught. That new prime minister to be thrown into that as a new prime minister, and people trying to pull it down. Forget it. I can't pull him down because I wonder where he's got the absolute strength from, because he looks absolutely shattered, that man. But I think, but whether his wife's pregnant or not, I've got to say, he looked really. He was speaking the other day, and I was watching him, and I thought, he's going to burst into tears. He really looked on the edge, and I thought to myself, credit where credit's due. He's been stood there. I don't think we've had anybody as proactive. And I prayed for him last night, because I thought to myself, he's the leader of our country, and I felt heartily sorry for him. I really did. And I think to myself as well, really, when you think about it, this task, what everybody's looking to this person, and if something's wrong, they get the blame. Imagine that. You've got a United Kingdom where everybody is looking to one person. They're just looking. If anything goes wrong, it's just that weight is massive, I think, on one person. But he's doing a grand job, and I admire him, and I do hope he pulls off the ventilators and gets. And I hope this is a wake-up call that our country does have to invest more in our National Health Service. And because it's our flower, it's something to be proud of more than what I think we really are, if I'm honest. I'm on my soapbox, aren't I?
No, but you've got a point, and that's what we're here for, isn't it? Because put a points across, and to recognise the fact that it's not going to be an easy job for anybody to make a decision like he's having to make right now. It's not going to be easy for anybody, is it?
Absolutely not. I mean, as I say, I just looked at him the other night and thought to myself, however he can shelve that, however he can have that responsibility and have to stand there. And I mean, it's massive. He's not just got one task. He's got an array of situations. And I think to myself, you know what? Honestly, out of everybody who I thought would be the most unlikeliest person in my whole life, I say hats off to you, mate. You're doing a grand job. I'm behind you 100%. And when I see him stand there and every day and address the nation, and try and put it over in a nice way, and I think to myself, he's just done a good job. And all what the support people say about our country, but you think about it, really, it's good that they're supportive and helping and trying as much as they can. And I think I think credit where credit's due. I think I'm proud to be part of the United Kingdom, and that's the honest answer. Absolutely,
and I'm proud. I think as well. I know that we're not like working for the NHS and everything, but I feel like we, as light workers, are bringing a lot of peace to people at the moment. I think that we are here now for our reason, and like Richard with Spiritual Productions here, he's putting on these shows for tonight and always for all of these people. And I just think it's really important at the moment to be able to gather people together, to keep people safe, to give encouragement, to be there for people in our way that we can. So well done to Richard as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Well said, Polly. Well done. At the end of the day, people need that, don't they?
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, one of the things that I think, we're very much a spiritual people, always talking to spirit and that, and it's important to talk to the living, and one of the things that's coming out of this now is appreciation of all the people and the jobs that they do, talking to one another. Social media has been a wonderful thing. It's actually, allowed that communication, families that are distance apart to talk together. to give positive vibes and not to dwell on things. You know, during the whole of this, the only time I've heard bad news has been when it's been reported on the news. In local communities, it's like, we're doing this, we're singing, you know, we're standing up for the NHS, everyone's proud, and it's united everyone together. It's brought us all together, and it's made us proud once again.
Yeah, so many groups as well, aren't there?
Yeah, I mean, it was only a few months ago we was talking about how we were coming out of Europe and how we were going to be away from everything, and how we weren't going to be a part of anybody else, and how we'd be very much on our own. And now we're very much together.
I wonder, would it be great? What would be great if one night the news did a small amount on the coronavirus and then did the most of it on the people who've got over it?
I agree. I agree. Positivity. If the news was more positive, people would be more positive. But it's all about the fear.
It is about fear, and that's where, like, you know, the whole humour, like we're saying today, we're not ignoring this situation. We're just trying to rise above the situation, and you know, by keeping that community spirit and people laughing and people smiling and people being positive, you know, it's like people that I've had a sudden influx of readings over the last couple of days, and weirdly, none of them are asking about the coronavirus, which I was expecting. And it's all about, right, okay, now I've got this time, how can I use it positively? Okay, and all the information's come up about them, you know, going into the future with their project or what they want to do, or their spiritual development or whatever it is. And it's made me feel so, I don't know, good, the fact that it's not about woe, it's not about death, it's not about that, it's about them, it's about going forward, it's about positive and how they do something about their lives. And I just feel privileged to be able to be part of that.
Absolutely. Great. I honestly, Polly, I really think if the news just for once would just give us, let us see the people who've come through this, I'm sure the nation would be even more stronger.
Yes,
agreed. Yeah. And do you know what? I do think, but at the end of this, by the time this is all over, we will come out, all of us, different people, all for the better.
Yeah, absolutely.
But one thing, Kirsty and Matt, I still want you to carry on doing your lip sync singing, because that's just made my year.
I'll have to have a look at that. And do you do that every night, do you?
No, we just started it. What it was we was mucking about, and we thought, you know, there were lots of people going on about how, you know, day one, blah blah, really sad and everything. So we started off as a day one in the Grogan house. Sorry, that was kind of like a Big Brother thing, okay? and it kind of so we started from there, and then it kind of escalated, and then we kind of did this thing this morning. We did this thing this morning, and you know, people laughed, and we said, you know, Facebook unfortunately took some of the music away, because obviously we don't own the music, but we did Summer Nights, and yes, he sang the lady part and I sang the man. But it was just about having a laugh, and it's something that people could do at home, and we just thought we'd share it and, you know, have a giggle. And I have to say, Matt did the girl one a little bit too well.
He did all the...
See, he's got all the actions.
I know.
Well, you never know. If there's enough demand, we might do one on air.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I should wear a wig.
That's
Oh.
I've got to see that. I must admit, I've got some fun things up my sleeve. It's what's going to be programmed next week, so that's going to be a good laugh. I've got them in the bag. Barry's just working out how to piece them together so I don't look a fool. Mind you, why is change habits of a lifetime?
Oh, just do it.
Yeah, just do it. It's nice for living, isn't it?
absolutely. What was that, Richard?
He said it's 10:30.
You're up for 10:30 tomorrow. That's terrible, Richard.
No,
you're not
we're
lying
doing
into
it,
that.
Richard. We're not working till 10:30 tomorrow.
Oh dear, he's getting up around 10
I think
tomorrow.
Mr. Producer wants his Horlicks. Horlicks and slippers and pipe.
Yeah, he wants his bed, guys. I think he was being told to clear off.
Oh.
Yeah.
We're having good fun here, Richard. Bless him.
Ask the people.
I'll tell you what, I've got to say, I've really got to say though. Sorry?
People, would you like us to carry on for a little while, everyone at home, or would you like us to go off to bed? Would you like us to leave you alone?
Share, love or follow.
You're so funny. Alison, hello.
We like Alison.
Yes, lovely.
Yeah, lovely to see you.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what, guys. Okay, if you get at least 40 shares, we will do a lip sync on here.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. Look at that. That's fantastic.
Right.
40 shares.
This is 40
Best
people
medicine
here
is
have to
laughter.
share.
Absolutely, Heidi. Absolutely, the best medicine is laughter. Absolutely. Oh dear. I'll tell you what though, we have had fun. And I've got to say, really, honestly, we've done nothing but laugh and laugh and laugh all the way through because you've just got to keep your chin up, haven't you? You've got to keep your chin up.
Keep your pepper up, David. Keep your pepper up.
Sorry?
Keep your pepper up.
Keep your python, did you say?
That's well.
It's your curly tarantula.
Curly tarantula.
Or is it your worm?
I'll tell you what, honestly, there's no curly tarantula near me.
Oh, dear me.
No, there's no I'm having no curly tarantula near me, I'll tell you. Oh dear. Oh. Say that again, Matt.
The person's got laugh cures everything.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Matt's the cure for everything he's just said, everybody. There you go. Look at that.
I've got to stay up anyway because you're going to put me back in the boot in a second.
Make sure you have a wee before you get in there.
It's never stopped it before.
Oh, my stomach hurts.
Wait a second. Oh, the occasionally, lot, honestly. Yeah. Oh, yippee! There you go, kid. There's some good news for you, isn't it? That's some good news. Wow, wonderful, kid. So thrilled for you. I'm just trying to get the big screen on because we've gone into lockdown. Even my telly's going into lockdown. There you go. Hey, Kim, that's fabulous news. Good for you, girl. I told you you'd make it. I told you. Very, very good. Absolutely. Great news. I'm thrilled. Really am.
Positivity and laughter.
Say that again.
David's got a dirty laugh.
I've got a dirty laugh, Georgie Morris. Cheeky monkey.
She's not wrong though, is she, love, eh?
I don't know. I don't listen to my own laugh.
Hey,
Go for it, girl.
yeah, superheroes.
Yeah,
Sorry?
you need to share us to your care people. They'd love it.
Oh, Kaylee, good for you. you know, Kaylee, put your feet up, grab a glass of wine, and come on and have a laugh.
Oh, apparently, if you come on again, you get a free reading because you're a care worker.
Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? Oh, that's so sweet, isn't it? Lovely to see you. Lovely to see you. And do you know what? I've got to say to you as well. I think really one of the most important things about this as well is because you're not going out as much as well. You kind of, I don't know, you're kind of appreciating your house more. I mean, I'm starting to look at jobs and thinking that needs a bit of painting and decorating. I've never done that for years, actually. The last time I painted, all the plug sockets stayed off because I painted the plug sockets. I didn't realise you had to leave them out. But and then I put some shelves up. And I'm like, I'm not going to say Jim will fix it. We can't say him on the channel. But I tried to put some shelves up, and we had to get a full plasterer in to do a re-plaster the wall, which was bad. So I'm not very DIY oriented, but I'll have a go. I'll have a shot, But
if I did anything DIY, I would have to call in someone to do something about it every single time. I can't. I've got no patience.
I am really bad, mate. I'm no good. I'm useless at anything like that, and I'm useless at cooking. Are you any good at cooking, Matt?
Yeah.
When?
Yeah,
when?
I'm good at cooking.
I don't know this because he doesn't do it.
I did a carbonara. I did a carbonara last night, and I did.
Do you know what he did? He opened the microwave and put it in.
Did he?
Well, I'm going to tell you something.
Is that cooking?
That is.
I'm going to tell you something. If I didn't have my wife in there, I would not be able to. I wouldn't know how. The first thing she was at work one day. She's a brilliant cook, my wife, and this is why I'm misshapen. Yeah, she was because she just makes brilliant food. She was at work one day, and I rang her up. I said, Andrea, I'm going to have some beans on toast. I said, how do I warm the beans up? This is how you to say am. She said, you bob them in the microwave. So I thought, oh, bro. So I shut the toast in the toaster. The toast shot up, set a full curtain on fire. I don't know what it is. I put the beans in the microwave, didn't take them out of the tin, and we only needed the 1812 overture. Microwave gone, 300 quid microwave, blew up, and it was only for beans on today. So I went to Chippy. When she come home, she said, what's happened to me kitchen? There's a smell of fire. I said, oh no, I said, I've had a nightmare, honestly. I'm rubbish at cooking. I really am. I'm rubbish at cooking.
I'll tell you a story about cooking.
Say that again.
I'll tell you a story about cooking. I was cooking. I could smell something burning, and I thought, what's that smelling? Oh, it's in the pan. Wait, it's catching on fire. So I ran outside. I chucked water on it, ran outside to get it out of the house, put it on top of the bin outside, and it melted. And I thought, oh, that's over. And it melted through the top of the bin.
Do you know what I did? I said to Andrew one night, I'm going to do a dinner party. And she went, oh, you're not, are you? You're not. You can't. I said, if you stand at the side of me, tell me what to do. I'll just do the actions and I'll do all the washing up. So we invited all our friends round. And Barry, my best mate, he's a diabetic. And I made these desserts, which I did. And I gave him this dessert. And his sugars went up to 33. He was like this. I nearly poisoned him. And I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm giving them all food poison. I'm going to kill him. I needed Gordon Ramsay.
My best one so far was trying to make vodka jelly, right? At my 40th. For my 40th birthday party, which was a longish time ago now. And anyway, I thought I thought you just put vodka in the jelly mix and then put them in the thing. Not you didn't add water in it or anything like that. So it was pure vodka with a little bit of flavour.
Oh.
Honestly, my party ended up like literally unconscious. There was that one woman standing, and she was Welsh, and she was proper hardcore. And she was like, "Yeah, let's have another one. Let's have another." I was like, "Oh no!"
Oh, laughing. We went to a christening. Me and Auntie went to a christening once, and the family had done their own buffet, and they had a great big salmon on the top of the buffet, and we were the first people there, and we walked in the house, and the buffet was there, and nobody else had arrived, and then the next thing, their cat come in and took the salmon and walked off with it. And she grabbed the salmon, dusted it off and put it back on the dusted it off, put its head back on and put it all back together. Dusted the salmon off and she said, "Oh, don't tell anybody, will you?" Everybody was tucking into it. Oh, the thing, I was like, "Oh my God." And it was this salmon. This salmon was a great big one. It was a big one like this. She said it cost me a fortune. That the cat had it down the garden. Oh, I was laughing my head off. But everybody was going, "Oh, this salmon's lovely." I'm thinking, "Oh, just get the cat out your teeth."
Bit floss. I had a cup of coffee, and honestly, I was reluctant to have that because I saw the cat. The cat was all over the buffet beforehand. Everything that was fish, it had a sniff through the lot of it. You know what I mean? Took the best bit on myself, but I thought I'll stick to a black coffee. Nothing to go wrong there.
Good night, Kim.
Good night, Kim.
Good night, Kim, darling. Mwah! Nice to hear your news, darling. Stay positive.
Oh. She didn't get any, did she?
About
And
the
it didn't
jelly.
say about the jelly. Ooh,
Why?
It's a bit strange, doesn't it?
Why?
About the jelly.
But yeah. Hello, Jonathan and Stuart. Lovely boys.
Hello. Hello. Oh, I'll tell you what. I can't imagine being in a bath of jelly. Can you really? I'd say we won't trifle with you.
What did you say? I'm a trifle dead.
Ones are the best.
That was a bit wobbly.
You didn't even get fruity in that jelly. So gummy bears in vodka. Oh, that sounds nice, doesn't it? The only thing is, somebody's been stockpiling gummy bears. There's none left in Aldi.
Yeah, you think somebody could do it quite cheap, would you?
Oh, was that you or the dog? Who's coughed then? Who's got a bad sort of cough? Oh, was that you, Richard? Are you all right, Richard?
Yeah, Richard.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, bless him, bless. Oh, everybody, you've all got to know we can all hear Richard and you can. He's a voice in the background, isn't it?
It's like the stuff
bless
from
you,
above.
Richard.
Yeah. Mr. Producer.
Say that again.
Oh. Yeah, he's Mr. Producer, you know he is. Bless him. He's got a nasty cough, guys. So send him some healing.
Oh, we will.
I just said dove from above, and he made a noise which I think was supposed to be a dove, but it sounded like a turkey.
Oh, yeah. What does that say on that one, Richard? You can't read it there. That lovely lady, she's...
Oh! I
Michelle. Michelle, but I bet it was lovely to drink.
Right. Oh, I love Trifle.
I got my I made a sherry trifle in my at school, at secondary school. We had to make a sherry trifle. We were supposed to take this little bit of sherry to put in, okay? But my mum just gave me plenty, you know, just in case my friend hadn't got any or something like that. And so I put the whole lot of the sherry in. And obviously it was really sloppy, but she was like, you know, like mums do, and they're like, oh, well done, I'm gonna, you know, try that. And she had a big portion of it, and honestly she was off her nut. And she was going, oh,
oh, this is nice.
Oh, good night, Alan.
Good night, Alan. Thanks for joining us, Alan.
Yeah, you and your lovely scary spider.
oh, night spider.
Have fun, Alan. Have fun. Do you know what? Can you imagine that, though? You'd be in bed on the night, and all of a sudden, I know what's over you. Oh, no!
Oh, David, you better go. Unnecessary.
I suppose better than a python. You wake up and there's a python.
Well.
Good
Good
night,
night, Jane.
Thanks for coming along, Jane. Thanks for coming along. Sweet dreams, don't let the python bite. Oh, do you know, can I just say, I don't know what it is with you three, but you've all got lovely white teeth. Have you had them in bleach, or have you had them? You've all got I don't know whether it's just here, but my teeth look like all different colours on this, but your teeth look lovely, Colin. And Matt, your teeth
because
look
I'm pixelated.
No, it's just whatever.
It's because I'm pixelated.
Oh, you pixelate. They look fabulous, your two teeth. Your two. They look like. I don't know.
Pixelated.
You know when you get a winning smile. And yours, Polly, yours look fab, honestly.
I think it's
teeth then, Polly.
no, I think Richard's photoshopped me.
It's
No.
still working. I keep trying to get the face a bit thinner.
Well, it's working. You look good
Yes.
to me. I think you look good. But I've got to say, your teeth, all of your teeth look all lovely and white. I'm not showing my teeth at all. They're all. I've got teeth like gravestones, honestly.
No, really, guys.
Yours look fab. Yours, I don't know. They look dead. Richard, are you lighting them different to me? Because they all look like fantastic, and I look like I don't know. I look like a strange person. I look odd compared to them. They've got the teeth look fantastic. How come they've got better lighting than I have?
David, you haven't got the right lipstick on. That's what it is, darling.
I know, darling. I didn't have time to put my full face of makeup on. I was too busy putting my corset on all myself.
I like to go for the natural look.
Oh, bless. Oh, is that 3 or 6 shots of Botox and some fillers?
I just use a staple gun and some sellotape. But,
Oh.
That's why my hair's brushed back. It's windy.
I went on the sunbed. This is. I mean, I've given up sunbeds now. But I went on this sunbed in this shop. Have you ever been on a sunbed?
no.
I went on this sunbed and I paid for 6 minutes. And I thought, oh, brill, I'll come off and I'll be nice and brown. So I lay on this sunbed and it came on. And then I thought, there's something not right here. Because when I've been on a sunbed before, it's like even. And when I got off, I realised the top of it must have been faulty and every other tube was on. And when I came out, I had every other part of me in stripes like that. It was hilarious, honestly. I looked like a zebra crossing back to front. It was just, it was absolutely. I went to the girl on the counter. I said, "Will this even out?" And she went to me. This was hilarious. I said, "Because it's cost 11 quid. This." I said, "And I look stripy. I look like I've been in prison behind bars and the sun's been beating down on me. I've got." She went to me. give it a few days, it'll all blend into one. I thought to myself, really? So I gave it a few days and I was just bright red stripes. My wife, she had to cover me with self-tanning. So I looked orange like a picnic just to get me through the week. Bright red stripes. Have you ever been on a sunbed? Do you sunbed, you three?
No, never.
I went to a Red Lobster.
No.
Do you?
Don't like sunbeds.
Not
I'll tell you what,
sunbeds.
Lord, as we're talking about beauty and sort of like how people look, and obviously I'm trying to follow in your footsteps being a hairdresser, David. Kirsty a few years back asked me to cut her hair.
Oh!
So I said to her, I've never done hair before. She says, I trust you undoubtedly. So, right, okay. So Kirsty used to have long, dark hair.
Yeah.
So
Really long.
right, so I thought, well, are you sure this is what? Yes, I want you to do my hair for me. I really want it snipping. So I thought, well, what do you do? So I'm like, I'm yanking her hair really tight, and then I went across. At the back, she said, what does it look like? And it was like that. I went, it looks okay.
Do you know what? I said to him? I said, how hard is it, right, to cut in a straight line? I said, oh, just give it a snip straight across. Oh my God! It got shorter and shorter. It got wonkier and wonkier. And I tell you, in the end, I had to say, stop! I'm going to have no hair left. So, and then I had to go to the hairdressers, and I said, please fit me in. Look what he's done to my hair. And I tell you, you can see it. You can see it all going.
Some mad things.
Oh,
I'll
God.
tell you, I've done some really mad things.
But you can see it all going. Oh my God.
I had a moment where I wanted me a turn. So I went to this hairdresser's and I walked in and said, can you make my hair more curly? I want it to be curly. She said, yeah, no problem. So she did it. Put the rollers in. And I've got a magazine over my face like this so nobody could see. And then she put me under the hairdryer with the perm lotion on. And closed the shop and went for a 2-hour lunch. And when she came back, she said, are you all right? I said, yeah. I said, it's been a long time. I said, I'm here to extend it. She said, oh, don't worry, it'll wear off. So she neutralised it. And I grew my hair down to about there. And I was just wanting it just to be paired. And then when it came out, it just went straight flat to my head like that. And I looked like I had it. She said, you look like a groin. I look like a groin. All over my longer, and it got that big. It sizzled right to my head. And my cousin, right, it was coming round for a meal, a dinner, and he walked in, and he just said, what have you done to your hair? He said, you look like a microphone. It was just like all like little tight curls to your hair. And I woke up, this is no word of a lie, honestly. And I woke up at the next morning. It was like it was just like having a spoon on my head. It had all come to one side like this. So I went back to the shop and I said, listen, I paid 30 quid for this. I said, my wife feels I look like a bath mat. You know what she did? She put a head full of flipping women's rollers in my head, shoved me under the dryer. And when it came out, all I did was a great big massive head of hair like this. And so I went over to just say it all. I've done some really weird things in my time, honestly.
I remember when I don't like my cigarette. Obviously couldn't do it in the house. Probably wasn't supposed to be doing it at all. And I went to the gas hob and turned it on, and I went like this, you know, and then my whole fridge just went, and my whole fridge just disappeared. It just melted because I had so much hairspray on.
Oh my God.
Oh, it was awful, and there's nothing you can do. It's just gone.
Years ago. Oh, it looks like we're going to come to shut down, guys, I'm afraid.
Oh, I'm going. Oh, bless. Well, hasn't it been lovely?
It's amazing.
Yeah, really good, guys. Really enjoyed it. Hope you guys out there have enjoyed it.
Yeah, I've got a really sore chest now. We're laughing, honestly.
Yeah,
honestly,
I tell you what.
Bust of fat.
I have to say, I feel my tummy's got slimmer because all the muscles have been used.
I know. I tell you what, I just want to say, love working with you guys, and Richard, absolutely amazing fun. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for tonight. Thank you.